right. Yes, everything's set up. Everything's working. Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome into session 2 of what was going to be a one-shot. It's a thing. We're at one-shot, two-shot.
We did it, guys.
We beat one of the hardest bosses in Dungeons & Dragons, and that is setting up session 2. And might I say, was the easiest it's ever happened in my entire D&D career. Yeah. So props to all of you for being so malleable to everything going on and being responsible adults. Like, I'm proud of you guys, you know?
I don't know if I would go.
Somebody has to do it.
I mean, the other guys responsible, sure. Me?
You're responsible for a lot of boners, you know what I mean?
Hey, whoa.
Hey. Take him to the bank. Well, let's go around the horn real quick. We'll introduce everybody, and then we've got Mr. Sweaty Spooks is going to give us the rundown review of what happened last session. So I am Elmmerfudd. I'll be DMing this shit show, and I'm excited to see which direction you guys go, as there are some options and how things can progress, and I'm very pumped for this. Native, you want to go next, buddy?
Yes.
Character and such.
Oh, okay.
And you.
So
my character. What am I doing?
My character is Ryuki. I am a druid from a small fishing village. Definitely, it got a certain, I don't know, mentality about myself that I need to defend people. I'm also very, untrustworthy of others, and all about revenge. That's Ryuki.
Excited to see some of that revenge possibly pop forward in the party.
Yeah, it's starting to heal up. A little bit of a slice that Zarok had done to me. I haven't forgot. Friend.
Hashtag never forget. Sweaty.
Never surrender.
Conflict.
Hello, my name is Sweaty Spooks, and today I'll be playing Zarok, a term coined from the ancient language in the Aragon series, meaning misery. And my character is, formerly a slave who has escaped and seeking, not power to rule, but power for himself to prevent any further slavery and freedom to make his own decision, and will slit any throat that gets in his way.
Nice.
Yeah. That would be me, Il Zarok. And, may I add, one of 2 loser hosts to the Blueberry Lounge with this other loser over here. But it's okay, because we're losers together. The Moist Boys.
Moist Boy!
Hell
we lost our GM.
We did. We lost our
That's because he's getting moisty right now, because he's the founding father of the Moist Boys.
The Moist
That's
Boys.
right.
Sorry, the wife brought food.
And the founding father of the Moist Boys has returned.
Yay! All right, where are we at right now?
What he just finished up.
Oh, hell yeah. Billy.
Yeah. So I am playing Quoth. He comes from the Aarakocran village of Nevermore, high in the mountains, where he is on a personal quest of altruism to find what it means and what it takes to become a leader for his people.
Wait. I think I just got this. Your village name is Nevermore.
Uh-huh.
And is your plumage of a black
It is.
hue?
It is.
Okay.
Many Corvid features to this Aarakocran.
Got it.
Russ, just for you in the chat, Kmars 360. I'm here for the Australian vampire Midwest accent.
I aim to please. Hopefully, eventually, I'll land on an accent and it'll stick.
I hope,
but there are no
do.
guarantees.
Yeah.
No, keep them on their toes, man.
Absolutely, keep them guessing.
Yeah. Well, I've got to, because I'm so bad at it that it's just.
Well, don't keep us guessing on who you are and what your character is, though.
My character is Perxiris, a paladin who's taken the Oath of Glory, who is always striving to be the epitome of heroism and duty and honor, or at least tell that story. It may not always be the truth, because let's face it, a good story is hard to beat. but he's all about finding the joy in life, and yeah, that's Perxiris. He, just kind of walks into whatever he's into. Not really a great thinker is Perxiris.
Yeah. Which we got a nice little glimpse into that. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And then it was with astounding review and thoughts and many messages, DMs, and discussions by us during the last session that if anyone is going to review what happened last time, give us a summary. It's got to be the one, the only Sweaty Spooks.
Yeah. All right. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, dude.
Welcome back, spectators and ghouls, as we make our mighty return into Faerun and the hamlet of Phandalin, where our fabled heroes have investigated the local farm only to be ambushed by orcs. Our heroes brandish their weapons with grit in their bellies and a collective might to overthrow the orcs, but not without securing two for information. A hostage was discovered in the basement of the farmhouse Alphonse Galazon, of whom was freed. Join us for part 2 to find out what perilous terrain will be tread to see how our story continues.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
I am
fuck.
so stoked for this.
That's my co-host. That's my co-host. That's my co-host. Let's go.
My nipples
Hey,
are so
dude.
hard right now.
That was beautiful.
My
You
co-host
did that
can't figure
quick,
out an
too.
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. Like,
Well, thank you very
maybe we
much,
need to
Sweaty.
swap things up a little bit.
That's fine. Anyone else want to do JSG with me from now on? That's cool. Taking applications in the chat.
First person. You're hired.
Yeah. Welcome aboard.
Thank goodness. He's out.
Also, who are you?
I'll figure it out. So this pizza's really good.
It looks good.
Thanks. So do you.
You're
look a
really
lot like
good.
my
You
pizza.
make that pizza look good.
You make me feel so your pizza.
I want you to eat me like you're eating that pizza.
All right. So the legendary heroic Alfonso had moved on to town, to Phandalin, not Mandolin, to Phandalin, leaving you with the decision as you explored the remains of the farmland to return to town, check in, see how things are going there, or progress towards the mountains, where it was stories have been told that possibly of some dragon sightings, causing quite possibly the reason all these orcs have come from the mountainside into the lower lands. I believe where we left off was you guys roaming around the farm. So if there's anything else you guys wanted to do there, and then decide where you want to go, let's rock. I leave it in your capable
Hell
hands.
yeah.
Are there any like outbuildings of the farm, homestead, whatever that we haven't finished
The
exploring?
smithy. We were going to look at the
I was about to
smithy.
say.
Because I think we went like straight to the house, didn't we?
You went straight to the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
a burnt down smithy.
Hmm.
All right. You want to head to the
Is there like
smithy?
a what
Let's-
other, just real quick, what other buildings are there?
There was a partially collapsed barn and the smithy, and then like an
Okay.
outhouse in the orchard. 'Cause-
Is there still any fruit in the orchard?
Yeah. If you recall, the orchard was basically untouched, as if the orcs were like, "Yeah, I don't want anything to do with those." So yeah, the orchard is in beautiful condition. Apples are everywhere. A few laying on the ground. They look ripe and beautiful. There's some reds. There's some greens. There's some purples.
Yeah, I want to look at the smithy first, and then before we trek off, get some fresh fruit.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you approach the smithy, obviously, there's just whatever fires had burned there at one point have been extinguished for the duration of the orcs being here. No smoke is rising from Isengard at the current moment. But you can see, some horseshoes lying around, some whips, some chains. A
What
lot
kind
of
smithy was
ash.
this?
It looks like, what they were hoping for some weapons here, but any weapon that was stored in the house. If you'd like to
Okay.
investigate further, you're more than able to.
Yeah, sure. Let me, I'm gonna look for any, maybe loose stones.
Okay.
or anything that might indicate maybe a cellar or any kind of hidden doorways.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Go for it. Give me some, just some investigation, I guess. Unless you're being super handsy.
Can I use my six? There's 6 senses, right? 5 senses, not 6. Can I use my 5 senses instead?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. That is that's pretty good. 17.
17. Ooh, this is awesome. When I have the campaign, I didn't pay attention to this last time, but just the campaign page picked up in D&D Beyond with all your characters, there's a game log there that pops up all your rolls too. So this is cool.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
it pulls in from D&D Beyond?
Yep.
In D&D. Oh,
If-
I can
yeah,
click
it
it.
should.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing this whole time. I
We're
just click on
learning.
D&D Beyond.
You guys are so smart. All right. Anyway.
I'm not seeing the map. I'm still seeing.
I see a waiting
Yeah,
room.
I'm still in the waiting
with
room.
the eye.
Yeah. There's no
wadding
battle.
room.
Okay,
The wadding room is still there.
What you're what you're seeing now is theater of the mind. Yes.
What's that?
It means I already deleted the map, so fuck you guys.
Wow, rude.
Yeah. Thanks for the gifted sub, Native. I love you. 17. Yeah. So as you're kind of pushing through all the ash and the remains and kind of creeping along where there was a chimney, and pushing in there,
Yeah.
as you reach up, kind of in the chimney, right? You feel something. Kind of not so much cloth, not really leathery. It's an interesting material. What do you want to do? Yeah.
Okay. It's you said it's not cloth, but it's like
not
an
cloth.
interesting
It's
material?
not leathery, but it's not. Yeah, it's not something you'd absolutely expect immediately.
How far up the chimney is it?
Kind of like just right as you go inside, and then barely up. There's a lip.
You gotta reach around, give it a little.
Not touching it.
No, please do.
You said it's a lip, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. How loose is the stone? I
Oh,
mean,
very
it's been
loose.
through a fire.
Yeah, very loose.
So I'm just gonna just pull this sucker down.
Okay, yeah, no, you being your size and everything, I'm not going to make you roll for that because it is kind of crumbly already, and you are a massive dude, right? So yeah, it absolutely easily collapses as brick lands all around you. Some of it kind of disintegrates into pieces, some just puffs into smoke, and others kind of break off into bigger pieces. You have a nice pile of rubble underneath you.
Do I still have the cloth, or is the cloth in the?
The cloth is in the pile now.
Okay, I'm gonna rustle through the pile.
You're gonna yourself the pile. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. As you dig through the pile, something catches your eye, and you kind of have that feeling again, right? As your hand encompasses whatever this is, and when you pull it out, it is just extremely hardened shit.
I'm gonna break it apart.
There was shit in the chimney?
There was shit in the chimney.
Somebody shit down the chimney. Okay.
Orcs, man.
Orcs, dude.
Bad Santa.
But other than that, looking around, like the chains are still in really good shape. Like all they did was just get heated a little bit, So, there's a good bit of chain lying around, some rope that's in different sections, but nothing like extensive, obviously, as it burned a little bit, but...
Was there anything in the shit as I break it apart?
Again, just corn, and that's about it.
I give
the
it a
orcs
taste,
won't
just to
eat
make
fruit,
sure
but they will eat
that-
corn.
I'll eat corn.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Learning so much.
Yep, it's shit.
They're like turkeys.
Well, that was disappointing.
Yeah.
I still have my ogre head, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shit and I'm just gonna stuff it in the mouth of the ogre.
All right.
The decapitated ogre on my belt.
Yeah.
Just kind of. That's what you get.
Perfect. Anyone else? After that, you
I
said you're
also
just gonna get
wanted
fruit,
to-
so you're good there.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we also check out the barn as well.
Okay, yeah. Inside the barn, it smells very bad. There's charred remains of horses, arrows sticking out of them, whatnot. Some chickens and whatnot that are ripped to shreds. Obviously, they were eaten immediately, but there's some bones and feathers everywhere and whatnot. It's
Have
just
the horses been eaten?
absolute. The horses have been half eaten. It's absolute carnage.
Ah,
and disgusting in
damn.
there. Also poop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the feeling there's a lot of shit.
There's a lot of shit.
I guess between the barn and the smithy, would it be possible to like assemble like a toolkit to bring with us?
I would say so. Absolutely.
To the point that I could say I have like a toolkit in my inventory. I don't know what kind of tools
Easily,
there are.
I would easily say that. Yeah.
Carpenter's tools, cobbler tools, glassblower tools,
Not a glass blower so much.
leatherworking tools, potting tools, smith tools.
Smith
Could I
tools,
add?
that is. Absolutely, you can.
Cool.
If you spend the time to search around, you can absolutely find everything you need there.
I would say like while they're like exploring the fields and whatnot.
Okay. Anyone else?
Have we checked out the smithy yet?
That's where we just came from with the
Oh,
the poop chimney.
got it. I wanted to take a look around the smithy for, top up the arrows. You know, it could be out of arrows. I'd like to top that up.
Yeah.
Maybe see if there's any components around that we could use to craft a weapon if I needed to later down the road. You know, if there was any ore or anything.
Give me an investigation here. Let's see, since you're looking for very specific items here.
All right, investigation +1.
I like this being thorough and like really looking for things to use. I like this.
Okay, I rolled a 9 +1 is 10.
Okay. 10, you'll usually be able to find some arrows around. There's some undisturbed arrowheads, obviously the shafts kind of got melted away in the fire and whatnot, but it's a good start, if you want to whittle some shafts later on. Huh?
Yeah, no, I would love to rustle through those shafts, 100%.
And again, plenty of chain, little bits of frayed rope here and there. Any tools that were laying around, Bill's already picked up. So yeah, that's about all you're going to be finding there,
All right.
especially with that roll.
Bill has all the
Inventory
chain.
is topped.
Is that what?
I took the tools. I
Okay.
The
don't think
chains
I
are
would
still
have taken
there.
chain for.
Once I've got fruit, I do want to come back, and I want to grab some of the chains. And are there any like hooks or fastening? The idea that I'm having is maybe, I can hook some chains to my hand axes, so that if I throw them, I can pull that chain back.
I really look forward to making you roll stuff for that.
Like some, like some chaos blades almost. kind of thing.
Yeah. That definitely won't hit you in the face. I'm excited for this.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of chain. Like he had oxes and horses and all sorts of things there, and who knows what he did in his personal life. So plenty of chain lying around with, the regular facets and hooks you'd need for hooking up to a wagon or anything like that.
Perfect.
Pretty
All right.
big size, but you are a pretty big boy, so.
I mean, yeah. Can't argue there.
Okay. Native, what are you
And
up
then
to
from-
over all this?
So while they're doing all that, I'm just trying to look for tracks, orc trails, footprints, anything going in, going out, kind of just scouting the perimeter, trying to find stuff.
Okay, yeah, no, give me let's go survival check.
Survival. There it is.
Oh, damn, that's really good for you, too. Awesome.
That's
That would've
18.
went really well for me.
Hell yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can absolutely tell as you kind of are doing a perimeter check around everywhere. Obviously, the closer you are to the barn and the house, everything's just kind of muddled together. But as you get further and further out, you can definitely tell that they pretty wide band of tracks. They weren't trying to hide their numbers or anything coming from the mountains.
Okay.
Very nice.
I go back to the team and I just let them know what I've found.
Ryuki, Zarok is interested in traveling with you, traversing the mountain for the enemy.
The mountain is my choice as well. What are you guys thinking, Perxius?
So do we want to follow the paths, follow the trail, and see where the orcs came from? Like find the source?
I
think it
believe
would be a
this to be
smart thing.
the logical choice.
I think if we go back to the town, we're going to end up having to come back anyway, so we might as well continue on.
Right. We just came from town, so I don't see anything. I don't see why we would need to go back to town. And we do want to find out what's causing the orcs to come off the mountain and down into the village to keep this from happening further, right?
Yes,
I assume
that's,
so.
That's what I think. So yes, I think that's
We,
the route forward.
we must bring glory to our names.
I vote in favor for the mountain.
Or are we going to go quiet? Or are we going to go loud?
Slow and quiet, I believe, is best. Absorb it, whatever information that we can along the way. Perhaps there will be clues, broken branches leading to a trail that may give us some more information as we continue. Lord
I'll
bless
definitely bring up the rear then.
it. It certainly would be a blessing if they had left behind either some bodies indicating that activity and or a live substance that they took prisoner.
Well, we did have Calazon.
There must be more.
Also, we've
They're
heard the
looking
word of
for
a dragon.
something.
We've heard the word of a dragon. Good loot.
Mm.
Also, I have this mithril shirt. Anybody want it?
You know what? I will take that.
Well, it'd probably be good for you. It won't interfere with your-
Armor slows me down.
Yes, I like
It's
protection.
too
up close
bulky for my
combat.
shoulders. I'll pass.
It's a little tight
Loose
across
fitted.
the chest.
Do we need to go report Kalanzor and our findings before we head up the mountain?
I'd imagine he would make himself known once he gets to the village. Because we were sent by like the village leaders to go find him specifically, right?
Right.
Okay.
The fact that he is returning without us is positive sign that we are moving closer to the source of the issue.
Did we see any orc tracks going back towards town?
In differing sizes, I do believe.
None.
Well, if
The
we,
DM is slowly shaking his head. So I
if we
assume
came
no.
from town,
That was
During
for Nate.
during my
have-
scout,
we would
as
have
I reconned the perimeter, I didn't
encountered
see
the
none.
orcs on our way to the farm since we had come from town.
I would have assumed so. It was mostly a question to be sure, because that would be the only reason that I can think of that we would need to go back to town. Is
Yeah.
if there are orcs that got ahead of us somehow, we would of course want to prevent the town from being destroyed, much like this farm was.
What's the time of the day, DM?
After searching around stuff, it's kind of late morning, so it's not quite
Okay.
noon yet.
Plenty
so,
of time.
Yeah, you guys woke up pretty early and started looking around. So
Oh, so we do have full rest on our
yes, you
sheets.
do have full
Is that
rest on
something
your
I should
sheets.
press? Long rest, right?
Long rest.
Or-
correct.
no, we would have started the day with a long rest. We have not taken a long rest since we fought the orcs.
Oh, you have.
Okay.
Oh, did we
I
take
think
a rest?
at the end of the last session? You guys were going to rest and then decide in the morning which direction you were going to go.
That's right.
Oh, I thought
We
we
did say that.
decided on a short rest. Okay,
No,
I
no.
will do that then. Okay.
So you are all
Long
fresh.
rest. Okay, so it's the next morning. Got it.
Just pressing the long rest button, it resets everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct, Mundo.
Sweet.
Oh,
Man,
it's
that's
so
nice. I
nice.
like it.
Dude, D&D Beyond is amazing.
Yeah. You hear that, D&D Beyond? We would love to talk up your praises even more if you sponsored us.
Yep.
Do it.
Mhm.
Do it.
So, guys, shall we proceed forward up this mountain, lightly footed, and keep
Zarok
our
is in
wits?
favor.
I think so.
I can
I'll
take
certainly
point
give it
and
my
start
best.
watching tracks. Try to follow these tracks up.
It's not my normal way of operating, but I'll bring up the rear.
So,
Way in the rear.
that's-
DM
I
again.
think
Are
that's
they
fair.
like footprints or are there like cart tracks and stuff with them too?
It's all footprints.
Okay.
Good
It's
question.
definitely like, it's not like they were in any sort of marching order. Like it was definitely just like a mob moving through the hillside.
is there any horse hoof prints in the mud as well?
You can certainly look, buddy.
Hey, let's do that. So what kind of a roll would you like for this?
That if you're looking for tracks and stuff as well, let's go with survival.
Survival, perfect.
Yes. That'll be at the very bottom of the list.
19. Oh, sorry. 9 plus 5.
Oh, that's still solid though. That's still good.
14.
And you're specifically looking in the orc tracks, correct?
I'm looking in the tracks specifically for either cart wheels, meaning like they're carrying supplies with them. Maybe they have horses with them, what sort of things they took with them, or if it's just strictly feet indicating a panic. And I suspect that this is an exit panic strategy for some of the locals, and there may be some along the way to the mountain. I'm not certain. Taking a look to find out.
Okay, perfect. I like where your brain's at. Yeah, looking through all the orc tracks, obviously coming from the mountain, solid roll. Looking through, you can't tell any signs of horses, any other animals besides just orcs moving very quickly.
I say we go this way.
In the direction that the tracks are coming from.
I'll follow up maybe about 30 feet behind everybody.
Okay.
So they're far enough away to where I can see them, and my loudness won't attract undue
And also able
to
to watch
them.
our 6 in case of an ambush.
Exactly.
Perfect. So we got Ryuki in the lead, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Purdy Boy in the back.
I'll be second, I guess, then.
Okay, perfect. Quoth there, and then Zarok. You're third in line there.
It would seem.
Okay, awesome. So obviously moving along with these tracks you'd already found a native, it's very easy to keep following them. So, so just pushing through. How far are you wanting to go here? We going all the way?
Yeah. I guess. Well, I suppose, right? We're gonna want to travel until it gets dark. Do we want to take a midday break? Do we want to maybe get a little bit further once I'm assuming they're orcs. There's probably going to be some fire. There's probably going to be some signs, especially if there are a lot of them. I would assume.
Yeah.
So if we keep an ear out for them, we would probably want to stop short of just walking into their camp.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the way I picture it. We're slowly making our way up, checking these tracks,
See
staying
if there's
slightly
anything
in
suspicious along
cover
the
to cover.
way.
Anything that we can recover, anything we can see, and then
Keep
once
an
we
eye out
do
for
see
smoke.
flames or we hear sound of something, we're gonna dip back a little bit and give us some cover and concealment.
Okay, awesome. Oh, I love you guys so much. You guys make this so easy. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
I
in
don't
your
know if
marching
that's
order-
the answer I want to hear from the GM.
Exactly. Is that good?
No, it's less questions I have to ask because you immediately took over the do we want to rest at night? Do we want to take midday breaks? How do you that solved me 9 questions I had to ask, and also everything you thought was going to go wrong. Anyway, let's move on. So, yeah, moving through the day. The tracks are very easy to follow. You get about a couple hours later. It's midday. Sun's right up above your heads, and you're cruising along. Everything looks pretty fine. We're not taking any breaks. Everyone's feeling good.
I just eat some of the fruit that I gathered
Okay, cool.
for lunch.
Yeah, if we get to midday and it's looking good, then might as well keep going.
As you move kind of into the afternoon, what's everyone's passive perception looking like these days?
Don't like that question. 10.
Okay.
I have +8.
Passive perception. I have
Oh,
16.
passive
16.
12.
Nice.
Sorry, passive perception is 18. Apologies.
No, don't need to apologize, man. You're still learning. You found that really quick, dude. How quickly you picked up the character sheet from last to now is incredible, dude. Super proud of you. All right, so we had a 16. We had a Sweaty. What was yours?
18.
18, and then it was 10, and Billy
10.
10.
And
Okay,
I also
cool.
have dark vision up to 120 feet.
Ooh, okay, cool, awesome. That's really good to
Mm.
know. It's really good to know.
Bum,
Uh,
bum,
60.
bum.
Ryuki and Zarak. You, as you're traveling through the day, in the distance, man, if it was any lower, it'd be very faint. But you definitely pick up on like a faint scream in the distance, right? Followed by like a kind of echoing through the hills. Coming from, you're heading. Which way did I say the mountains are again? Good DMing right now. Or just in the distance.
I
Yeah,
believe it
you
was
told
in the
us
distance
a
north.
cardinal direction.
North.
yeah.
Okay, good north. Good. I like that a lot. Thank you. Yeah, coming from the west, you hear that, like a.
Are we in the mountains or are we like
No,
still
you're
down?
still down in the lower lands traveling through.
Okay.
They're slowly getting closer as you go, but it's
What-
probably
Are we in
a
the
couple days
foothills yet?
journey. No, not in foothills yet.
Okay.
So what's the
it's a
terrain
couple
to
of
the west
days
then?
from now.
Or, sorry,
Terrain.
I guess I don't hear it yet. Never mind.
Well, I mean, you would know this as you're walking through, obviously. Like, it was very open around the actual farmstead. As you left that area, it got more wooded, right, as you were traveling through the day. And the trees have gotten a little more sparse as you go. It's not so much hilly yet, or foothilly, right? But the trees are starting to get a little more sparse, and there's some smaller hills and mounds going.
Is there at least trees or a tree that is tall enough to get to the top of so I can get a good look?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. I think I would like to investigate a little bit further. Want to make sure that we don't have any immediate threats in the vicinity. But also see if I can get a rough ballpark estimate as to the source of the sound and what kind of distance we're looking at.
Okay, yeah. As a rouge, it'd be pretty easy for you to climb this tree. It's not a tiny little gnarly tree. It's pretty easy to climb up. So you skirt to the top and you're looking west, correct?
Correct.
Give
Me and Perxiris are like, why are you climbing that tree all of a sudden? What's going on?
I need to find the smoke signals.
There's smoke signals?
That's my
Where's
hope.
their smoke?
That's why
Well,
I'm
there's-
coming up here to look.
Where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
And where there's screams, there's hawks.
Wait, there were screams? When were there screams?
Just a few moments ago in the distance.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that.
It
I
was
also
a
like how I'm
scream.
yelling this like 30 feet away.
Like from the tree, yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? Hold on, let me catch up.
I'm going to ignore you for a minute so I can investigate.
I like that a lot.
And I go down and I tell you guys what I heard. There's some
Okay.
faint screams. Zarok is going up. And I'm kind of trying to tell you guys to be quiet a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
There's something in the distance.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank God.
Appreciate it, Lizard.
You should have led with that.
Give
I
me
didn't think about it till you said so.
a perception check there, Sweaty Poo.
Perception. Got it. Rolling. +8, may I add. All right, so we got 7 + 8 is 15.
Nice, yeah. As you're looking out towards the west, you see the hills kind of start rolling a little more, right? They get a little bigger and whatnot, and you kind of probably, not too far, like a good hour distance away if you're at a decent pace. Well, I guess that'd be really far, but you can kind of see some smoke in the distance coming over through the hills.
Okay.
Not a lot, just a nice little plume.
I'm going to go to the bottom of the tree and share this information with the rest of the group. And collectively see if we can come to a decision whether we want to go directly to or around said area of interest.
I told you.
Alright.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Perxiris, Quoth and Ryuki, we have a point of interest in mind. Taking a look into the distance about an hour's tread ahead. We have some activity. Do we wish to investigate?
Well, we're looking for orcs. Seems like a good idea. Screams you heard. Screams and
prepared.
fire.
I am prepared to investigate.
Yeah, if we're trying to be
Ryuki.
sneaky, I definitely won't take off and fly because that'll be kind of obvious.
Ryuki, what say you?
I said we approach direct, but slowly.
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea. What I'll do is I'll come to the right and front. That way, I'm no good at stealth. I'll never be able to run with some of you more stealthy types. So what I'll do is I'll go. The accent is falling apart already.
It's been 5 different things, and I love it.
Yeah. I'll go up front and to the right.
I'm pretty stealthy. I can definitely lead that as well.
Hmm.
I
Let's
s-
see.
I say we get on line, keep a few meters from each other, off the road, off the main beaten path. We'll have 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and we approach it on a line.
Yeah, I will help take the lead since I'm pretty stealthy then.
You take
Just
point,
to point me in the right direction.
Put me in, coach.
and we point that way.
All right, I
As
head
we
that
get
way.
closer, I would like to keep an eye out in the mud of the tracks that we're following to see if there's a new set of tracks added to it, signs of struggle, perhaps this odd scream that we heard in the distance, potential prisoner, if you will,
Okay.
to see if I can get better insight.
Insight check the ground. No. When you leave, obviously the path of the orc trail, right? Moving west towards the Smoky Sea, there isn't a trail of any kind here. You're just moving through the countryside towards the
activity.
smoke.
Mhm.
Exactly. There's not
Copy.
really, maybe a rabbit here and there, but yeah, there's definitely not. You're not on a fresh trail of orcs and stuff.
Is there a game trail or anything? They're just
No.
bushwhacking.
Just bushwhacking right now.
I made sure to capture one of those rabbits so that way we can either use it as a diversion or as a trap.
Could also throw apples at them.
If we could.
I've got plenty of apples.
Can I throw cabbage? I want to throw
Yeah.
cabbage.
Feed him in the head. It's
I can-
literal food for thought.
I can throw apples really hard.
So I'd be advancing forward. Is there anything
Okay.
I see?
As you guys are pushing forward, I assume you're not going to stop and reclimb any trees. You're just going towards the hillside. and
Right to
everything
the
take a peek,
source.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'm being stealthy, trying to
Yeah.
be sneaky.
Let me get.
I'm not. I'm just
You're like
walking.
staying back though, right? You're not
Yes,
at
yeah.
the lead.
I'm- I'm not at the lead, and I'm off to the side, so that if I do, then I'm far enough
Yeah,
away.
Yeah. Okay,
I believe
cool.
Perxius is having a self-centered argument as to whether it's rabbit or duck season.
Fire. But yeah, no. As you creep through the hills, right? I assume you're taking higher hills as you get closer to kind of get an outlook, correct?
Yeah.
As you're taking a tactical
Yes.
approach here.
We
But
want
we're
the high
not-
ground.
We're not going completely over the high ground. We'll skirt to the side.
Smart.
And not silhouette ourselves, obviously, in the high ground.
I love you so much.
Stay behind the ridge lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Reverse
this.
defensive slope.
All right. Yeah. So as you progress, you're moving closer and closer. The smoke, obviously, it's not getting. There's not like multiple plumes now that you're getting closer, which you kind of, I'm assuming, expected to see multiple fires going and whatnot. It seems to be a pretty solid little plume going. The screams, you're kind of starting to hear words forming as you get closer and closer. A lot of like, help! Dear God, no! Stuff like that.
I
Hopefully-
didn't hear that.
Yeah, sorry, you
Pick up.
your mic clipped that whole thing.
Yeah, I backed up so maybe it wouldn't. Oh, it was screaming really loud, high pitched. Dear God, no, please, no.
Okay.
Which didn't have the same effect as me backing up to scream. I think it came through on the stream though, which is hilarious. They all heard it. Thank you, Discord. And this other sound you're kind of hearing like, it's kind of getting more deep and guttural as you're getting closer.
Now this scream, no, God, please, no. Is this a woman, a man, an adult, a child?
It's definitely a female voice.
Female voice. Okay.
Can we tell from it? Is it orc? Is it human? They have very different sounds to them.
Oh,
is there
yeah,
anything
yeah.
that we can tell as far as the race?
humanoid? Yeah, humanoid.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any surrounding buildings coming from the source? I wonder that we can see.
I
any
would say,
building top?
upon hearing like a distinct cry for help, I would like just start running straight towards it.
Yeah, that would be your
If
move, I think.
do I hear him running?
I would assume so. You're not trying to be stealthy, right?
I mean,
There you go.
I would
He
say
was,
at that
I
point,
wasn't.
I was being stealthy, but then like as soon as I heard that, I would have like broke it and just been like running towards it to help whoever is screaming.
Yeah, I would say you'd hear that then.
Then I will take off after him because I got no chance at stealth anyway.
I will as well.
I'm gonna
but
allow
I
them
did,
to
like
pass.
20 meters behind with my short bow out. So I'm holding my short bow in my hands at a distance, keeping an eye out.
Can I like see over the ridgeline yet? Like what's going on?
Here in a moment. Let me get this other screen pulled up so I can. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. All right. Yeah. No. So if you're just booking it up there, as you crest the hillside and look down, you can see a windmill. Part of it partially on fire, not too bad, right? That's that little plume coming up, but not enough to like really send a lot of smoke. It's borderline starting to become an issue. 2-floor windmill with a little barn on the side, maybe for a lawnmower. Who knows? Some goats. And on the balcony is a woman, kind of sultry. Not gonna lie to you, right? Early 30s, right? Black hair, just screaming bloody murder.
Does she appear to be by herself?
At first sight, it appears she's by herself right now, and just
On the map,
screaming
see a
for help.
window.
Does
are
it
we
look
moving?
like she's trapped on the balcony?
It would appear so, yes. From her not wanting to leave the balcony and run back inside. The balcony is on your guys' side, so she's kind of she's screaming. Her eyes are closed, but she is facing your direction.
How far up in the air is she?
Second floor.
All
right.
So 20 feet.
Yeah, give or take.
Does it look
I
like we can
would,
see
upon
her?
being able to see her. How far away from the farmhouse are we at this point?
You guys are still probably, let's say like 200 feet or so.
Okay, at that point, like, I would like spread my wings out and just use it to like fly like a direct line towards where the woman is,
Okay.
because my fly speed's way higher than my walk speed.
I am going. Oh, go ahead.
No, after you, buddy.
Which direction are we going on the map here?
You will be going left to west.
So
All
I am going to just kind of clap my hands together, and I'm going to grow to a large size
Okay.
using
Odd.
my activate large form. Which should I don't know how it doesn't. I wasn't able to find anything that said how tall large is.
Probably about my height, bro.
Yeah.
5'7"-ish.
Just built different,
You know?
So I don't know if you're doing this in like initiative turns,
Not
but
yet.
but my fly speed is 60 feet.
Okay. So we'll give you like a couple air quotes turns to move forward, right?
Yeah.
As you get closer to the balcony, your passive perception's pretty bad. You're about halfway there, living on a prayer, and she kind of
Whoa.
opens her eyes and notices you flying towards her, and it almost is like, for a moment, she's like, "Not enough! Oh, wait, what? Help! What are you? Please, someone!"
I'm just like going. I'm not like just gonna waste time talking here or whatever.
Okay.
I think large should put me at about 20 feet tall.
Yeah, let's
Because large is pretty.
insane. Hold on. We
There
gotta
goes
find
element
out
of
now.
surprise.
Hold
I
on.
never Wait, is this like a racial thing you can do?
Yes. It's a thing
I-
that I can do as a Goliath.
I can't see your character sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, so once per long rest as a bonus action, you can change your size to large for 10 minutes or until you end it. For that duration, you have advantage on strength checks and your speed increases by 10 feet, which would mean that I can go 45 feet.
Interesting.
Looking for the legit size this is going to be. Because if you're 20,
So I know
that's
a
insane.
large creatures take up a 10 by 10 area instead of a 5
Yeah.
by 5 area, but I think height's kind of like.
Okay,
Kinda look that up.
large, it just says they're 10 foot by 10 foot, roughly the size of an ogre.
Okay. That's way better than being fucking 20 feet tall. Oh my gosh, it's Godzilla.
Rah!
So like
Gaia.
8 to 10 feet tall then.
I'd say, yeah, like 10 to 12, somewhere
Okay.
in there.
Cool.
Yeah, which is still fucking terrifying.
Yeah, you just all of a sudden out of the trees, just and then just crashing through the trees, sweeping them aside, and then his massive armor.
Billy, as you'd get closer, you'd notice kind of going back from the side of the house, going around to the back, you would notice a tail with a cluster of deadly spikes on it
Oh boy.
going around the house.
Perhaps a dragon made its way inside of the windmill.
I want to
I-
move as well.
I guess
I'm gonna
I would
move toward
assume
him.
that's like whatever creature is assaulting the windmill.
So, whoever's flying, are they able to rescue the woman from that balcony?
That's what I'm attempting to do. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get to the woman so I can like grab her and bring her down.
Are you attempting to calm her down at all while she's screaming specifically at
No,
you?
I'm just going for it.
Okay.
Bold moves.
Let me.
I'm going to the top of the hill. So around here, going to the height of this hill and getting behind these rocks and kind of surveilling the area.
Does this pop up for... Okay, cool. Oh, it's going to pop up as you because I was in your character sheet. That was for me. You're the DM now, Ryuki. No, I'm just kidding.
Got you, boys.
All right, 17. All right. So you are able to... Damn, I was really hoping that was going worse. You are able to swoop in and pick her up.
Okay, so I grab her, and she's like screaming and
like you're saving someone who's
panicky
drowning, and they're like trying to pull you under at the same time. Like she's just
Yeah.
so distraught.
right. When I guess I'm okay. I don't want me as the player. I don't want to overthink this for how my character would be acting. But yeah, so I'd grab her and then I would try to like pick her up and then not like fly with her because I know she's probably like too heavy for me, but like just like grab her and at least kind of like have a soft landing down to ground level.
Okay.
I don't know.
I get
what
under
kinda-
them.
Glide action.
Could I call that an acrobatics check?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
I have
And
really
I
good
assume everyone
acrobatics.
else is running towards the building during all this.
Absolutely.
Except for me. I'm going to the high ground. I'm
Oh,
I'm
23
overwatching.
acrobatics.
Get it, baby.
Ryuki, what are you doing? You said?
Like I said, I was going to the high ground here on the map, and I've moved now toward the back of this this rock pile.
Okay, cool. Can you move your character or no? Let me make sure that's set up.
Yeah,
It
I
should
don't
be
know
good.
where I am on the map right now.
You are.
Like,
Right
I don't know
here.
where the windmill is.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Right, but
yeah,
I mean, like, where's the windmill?
Sorry.
Where is the GD windmill?
It's right there.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, there she blows, mate.
There we go.
There she
All right, and you guys are running up. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah. Oh. I got it.
I'll move you.
All right,
I'll
we
move
got
you. There you go. Perfect. Sweaty. Sweaty. No. Bad sweaty.
Oh, sweaty.
Sweaty. No.
Sweaty doesn't
I think I
know.
want to take
Sweaty
this
doesn't know.
position back here.
Okay.
Get behind
Perfect.
the wall with my short bow out.
All right, you are graceful landing. She is not as graceful. She kind of it doesn't hurt her, right? But the second she hits ground, she kind of like plummets to the ground and starts crawling backwards and puts her back to this little stone wall there, and she's
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure she's like not trapped on a burning building anymore.
okay. And then from your right, or from the north, right, coming around the building, you will notice.
Tell me how I fucked up.
A clawed hand
Ambush.
Yeah, I do.
hits the ground, right? This almost humanoid-looking head comes around the corner.
And I'm gonna just chop it. I'm like,
All right, no,
Oh yeah, we're going full Riven damage.
go for it. You jumped in, man. Element of surprise. Give me an attack roll on it.
okay. Actions. Yeah, just
Prior to combat, seeing that we were going to get in combat, I pulled out my daggers. Can I say that?
No,
Can I say that?
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
say
yeah.
that, right? Okay, yeah.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yep. That's
Get him, Perseus. Make him suffer.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage.
okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pour a smite into that with a bonus
Okey-dokey.
action.
Go for it, my man.
And that is a 15 damage.
15 total or an additional 15?
An additional 15.
Perseus' damage is above 9,000.
All right. Yep. As this head comes around the corner, straight like tilting at an unnatural level, right? You swing right into it. You are able to penetrate right into the neck, but it doesn't cleave through, right? And God, you're able to pull your axe back out, and there is some blood dripping there.
I do get a
As-
second attack on my turn.
For a surprise round. Yeah, it'd be an action. Surprise round action. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to regret it.
That one's a 9.
Yep, that does not hit. As you kind of pull your axe loose,
Gets stuck a little bit.
just get stuck a little bit, and then go for the second swing. And let's go ahead and start initiative. As
Awesome.
around the corner, you see this humanoid head, the body of a lion, the wings of a dragon, and a tail with a
F.
cluster of spikes.
Oh, F you.
Mara.
F
Nice.
you.
As a motherfucking Manticore comes around the corner.
Motherfucking Manticore!
Motherfucking Manticore! And I should be able to push a
Gosh
button. It'll
darn
pop
it.
up in the chat for you guys. In roll 20.
Guys?
Yeah, that's a big ass Manticore. Takes up all kinds of room.
Should've-
Oh, yeah.
It's a big ass
Nice.
man.
All right. I got 8 on my initiative. I'm going to go use the restroom
Okay.
before we start this.
Rolling for initiative.
Just a D20, right?
Yep, and then add
13.
your initiative bonus to it.
Oh,
Shit.
So
Plus
you
2,
should just be able to
so-
click the initiative in D&D Beyond.
Okay. Try that.
Yeah, get good, Raider. No, I'm just kidding.
13. Which is the same. Or it would have been better. Yeah. 13. 13 is my my roll, sir.
Hell yes.
Since he's gonna go take this, I'll be right back as well.
Okay, go ahead.
I got an 11.
Why is there 3 dots above Ryuki's head? It's as if he's in his menus.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
All right. Oh, that was
But
really
I think I'm gonna.
This makes me happy.
Oh, did we all get garbage initiative?
All right.
Well, it's been a great game, guys.
Billy, what was your initiative?
8.
8. Woof. Native is not there. Rusty, what was your initiative?
11.
11. Okay. Sweaty?
Whopping 9.
Let's go, baby. We'll
Aren't
wait
you
for
guys
Native.
like super dexterous?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah, I just rolled like shit. I got surprised by the Manticore.
I like Spear in the chat. Bet you guys wish you're back on the hill with the smart guy. That was a good first hint, though, man.
Who's still on the hill?
This is
Native
where I
is.
belong.
You're
Oh,
druid.
okay.
You see the 3 dots above his head? He's in his menus.
Just thinking, pondering, life's mysteries.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, whatever could it be? Do we have battle music? Do I have battle music over here? Let me see here.
I'm listening to lo-fi Lord of the Rings.
That sounds
Like-
amazing.
It's pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Copy link to playlist, and that will go into
That.
D&D chat if you happen to be curious to listen to at a later date.
Ooh, I absolutely do.
Posted in D&D chat.
Back.
Hell yeah.
Finally, he's out of his menus.
What was your
You're
initiative
wondering
there?
why you had 3 dots.
Native. What was your initiative?
13.
13. All right.
Yep.
All right. As we move into initiative order, the Manticore is up to bat. As it snarls, blood dripping from its neck, it licks it off with an extended tongue that is kind of doing things for me, if you know what I mean. As it will... Who's right here?
I mean, I'm right up in
You
its
are right
grill.
there. You just
Yeah,
hit it.
he's
Yep.
the one with his sword in its neck.
That's going to be the one. All right, it is going to approach you, my friend. And it is going to... Yes.
Bring it. I just look at it and I spit in its face.
All right, it is... it is going to swipe at you with both its claws.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see what we
Yeah,
got here.
yeah.
Oh, I wanted to pet the kitty.
I got to open this up now. All right.
Wouldn't it be amazing we could somehow tame this beast to become friend?
Be
That's
best
the first thing I
friends.
thought about, bro. I was
Right?
like, that's my new mount.
Oh, my God. Does a 21 hit you?
I mean, we could certainly try.
Yeah,
21 hits me.
Yeah, baby. For 7
I
damage.
I do vote we subdue it first, though, because this thing's gonna mess us up. How much damage?
7 damage as a claw swipes at you.
Okay.
It brings its other claw to bear. As it swipes at you, it misses horribly. First swipe slices through you. Second one goes, you're really tall. Swoops right by your thigh. And then it's going to swing at you with its tail.
Bring it.
And it misses with its tail.
Nice.
That's why you always spit in its eye first.
Exactly. Yeah, your spit hit it just as it started to spin.
Give it that hawk Tua.
And it
Give it that
hit
hawk
the
to
wall
it.
as some bricks fall out from the side of the building.
The building like collapsing.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Give it time.
Oh boy.
Give it time. Man, I wish I'd hit you. All right, that is going to bring
I
us to native Ryuki as you're up on the hill overlooking as the Manticore comes around the corner to your friends.
Let's see this real quick. Okay, I'm gonna shapeshift into a wild horse
All right.
Neat.
and move 60 feet is the max on that.
Okay.
Let's see this thing.
Nay.
So
That'll
that'll
get
put
you
me
there.
about here. Go back to selection tool. Move me here.
Perfect.
And like getting out of wild shit, or let me see, should I say wild shit?
I believe it's a bonus action to just drop it. You won't be able to do anything else, but I'm pretty sure you can drop it same turn if you want. if that's what you're going for.
Attack 6 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target hit. I wanted to attack it before I get out. So as I'm like charging,
Oh,
trampling
so you want to
charge.
do it? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's trampling charge. It says move at least within 20 feet straight forward to the creature. Hit it with its hooves. Attack on the same turn. The target must succeed a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Let me find your...
Hell yes.
God damn, there's so many spells in your fucking list.
Yeah, druids are awesome.
Nice, Sawi.
Where's your switchy stuff?
So wild shape is it's a
It's an
Bonus
ability,
action
not a
trait.
spell.
Yeah.
Oh, feature and trait.
It's under
Perfect.
class
Thank you,
features,
thank you,
yeah.
Thank you. I want to make sure that's not an action to use it. It's bonus action.
Wild
Okay,
shape's a
cool.
bonus. Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Yep, so you can do that. I need to make a what save again? Sorry, buddy.
DC 14 strength.
All right. 14 strength. Let's see what we got here. And it fails.
It fails. So now I can attack it with hooves.
Jesus.
Melee weapon attack +6 to hit, reach 5 feet. You guys gotta probably help me on this one. It says +6 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target, hit 11, 2d6 +4 bludgeoning.
Yep. So you're in
That
that's
doesn't
melee
make
range.
a lot of sense. What do I roll on that?
So roll a d20 and then add the attack modifier.
So you should just be able to hit. So if you're in D&D Beyond, and you hit the little 2-hit box, that'll
So
roll
he's
the die
using
and add
he's
your
using the
modifier.
ability from the animal though. I don't know if that shows up
Yeah,
in
the
D&D
warhorse.
Beyond.
I don't think so. Let me see.
There's nothing like on the action of hooves.
Well,
It
and I'm
doesn't
looking
have
up
that.
looking up the warhorse stats here to help
Here
you.
we go. Here we go.
It's a +6 to hit for the hooves.
There you go. Yep.
So roll a d20 and add 6. Dang, +6 to hit. That's really
That's
good.
awesome.
That's really good.
So do
I
I just roll the
almost-
d20 right here in roll 20, or is it something I need to do on the character sheet? Not on the character sheet because I'm wild shaped, right?
You can do
either
it.
You
one.
can do either.
Yeah,
It
in
doesn't matter.
D&D Beyond, if you look at the bottom left, there's a dice icon. You can click that and just roll
Ah.
individual dice.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
you can just roll a d20 and then add 6 to it.
So everyone- 14, so 20 damage, right?
Or 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
20, that does hit. And then what was the damage it says it does?
The damage it says is 2d6 +4 bludgeoning.
Okay. So same thing. If you click that dice icon, there'll be a d4. And there should be an option to roll multiple, right? If not, just roll it twice.
Yeah.
No.
It's a d6, not a d4.
Or yeah.
Oh, d6. Okay. D6.
Yeah, so just click it twice. And
Oh,
then add
I see.
4
I see.
to the total.
And then right click to take off the other one. Oh, nice. 8.
8 total?
Yes, sir.
All right, nicely done. As you swoop in, as a horse, glorious from the distance, clobbing down the hill, you slam into the Manticore and slap it in the fucking face with your hooves.
Love that. That is freaking awesome. Just
Bleeding from the neck, spit in its eye, hoof prints in the face. Very nicely done. And you're right there in the middle of it. Anything else for you, buddy?
No, that ends my turn.
Cool. I like this. I haven't played with a lot of people that do druids, so it's like a lot of learning on the fly
Druid
with
is
you. It's
awesome.
It's really fun.
I played a lot of druid, so
Yeah.
I can help you out.
That's good. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. I'm
Um,
gonna need it a lot, bro.
Russ, that brings us to you.
Oh, so yeah, baby. I'm at a large size, so I'm just gonna drop my axe, and I'm just gonna grab the Manticore, and I'm gonna grapple that sucker.
Grapple away, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just strength to strength, right?
I get advantage because
Okay.
of my large stature.
Perfect. And as a reminder, advantage is he rolls twice and takes the largest number, the highest number.
So with grapple, it's a contested check.
Correct.
And it is athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics. Let's see what we got here. Not great.
22.
Yep, it got a 7. You have successfully grappled a manticore.
Nice.
Thing gets
If I'm
cut
not
in the neck,
mistaken.
spit in the eye, stomped in the face, and then tackled to the ground. It chose the wrong fucking windmill, Don Quixote.
Okay. Let me check the grappled condition.
'Kay.
Because I think it gives advantage. But I will check that real quick. That would be the end of my turn. Because it is that is my action.
Okay, and what does grapple give for everyone else, buddy?
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effects, such as when a creature is hurled away from the Thunderwave spell. So it is just its speed is reduced to 0 currently.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. Is that it for you?
That's it.
All right, Sweaty, you're on deck, buddy.
Alrighty. Now I have a question. I've
Yes,
been
sir.
taking a look at my features and traits, and I have something that is called a sneak attack, where once per turn I can deal an extra 3d6 damage to one creature with an attack. Now, what I want to know is, does that mean I do not get a bonus action wielding both daggers after the sneak attack, or I get one attack? Like, how does that work?
It's an addition to the damage that you're doing.
Correct. So it is part of the action. So that does not interfere with your second attack as a bonus action.
Correct.
Okay.
You can
perfect. I
only
think I would
apply
like-
it to one attack, though.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm a little bit of a distance away. I'm going to. I have two other teammates that are within 5 feet of the enemy, drawing his attention. I'm going to use my sneak attack on him.
Okay. And you've moved up
So-
alongside. Love that.
And sneak attack. Let's roll.
So let's roll to hit first.
3, 4, 1 is 8. Oh wait, roll to hit. Oh,
Yeah, roll to hit
DC.
first.
Okay.
Correct.
That's not even showing up for me, which is weird.
So that'll just be your regular attack. So basically what sneak attack does is it adds more damage if you hit. So you're
Okay,
going
so
to
just
attack
regular
as
hit.
normal, and then if it hits, you
Okay.
add that on top of everything else.
Okay, so I'll use hit DC. That should hit 16 plus 6.
That will
is 22.
Yeah, buddy, you're right on the money there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will hit. Let's do our 3d6 for damage.
And
I
again,
don't know
that's
if
an-
that's a 9 or a 6.
This is the key part because this is what makes
5,
sneak
6,
attack
4.
really fucking cool, buddy. Is it's an additional 3d6. So you're going to roll your regular damage you would with your dagger and then add 3d6 to that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
for the first one.
No, yeah,
Okay.
sneak attack is stupid.
Sneak
Okay.
attack is
Stupid
incredible.
damage.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. We're going to roll for damage. Oh, I rolled a 3d6 before that because I didn't understand it. It was a good number.
That's okay. No, you can keep that number, buddy. Just roll the other regular damage first, then add them together.
So regular damage 7,
Okay.
and then sneak attack damage is 15. So 22.
As it's getting
Kill shot.
fucking just bullied, right?
Now that's my
Did-
first attack.
Did you add
Holy.
your modifier to the damage?
Yes.
Okay. Just
That
wanted
was
to be
done
sure.
in D&D. Okay. We're holding
Okay,
on.
so hit DC for my second dagger.
Okay.
Rolling. Waiting for results. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, 14 plus 6 is 20. That's going
That
to hit.
hits. That's a dirty, filthy, slutty 20, dude.
Beautiful. Let's roll for damage.
He's beginning to believe.
And that is 5. 2 plus 3.
All right, nicely done, buddy. Wow. As this thing is getting
Lots of
spit, stabbed, sliced, hooved upon. It's tackled to the ground. It is rethinking every life decision it has ever fucking had. You
I
guys
absolutely
are
made sure
bullying
that
this
when
thing.
I withdrew my last attack or dagger from the skin of the enemy, I made sure to fart on him as I walked away, just to insult him.
Yeah. He takes half a damage a stank. That's amazing. Billy, that brings us to you, dude.
Ugh, about time. All right, well, I'm gonna do my monk thing and hit him,
All right. I like where this is going.
or not. D&D Beyond. Roll. Why is it not working here? Hold on.
Hold, please.
Your call is very important to
Page.
us.
There it goes. 18.
18 is gonna hit, dog.
Let's go.
7 bludgeoning damage with the first punch.
Perfect. As it's being held to the ground. God damn it.
And then I
hate
get
you
my...
guys.
Do I get advantage because it's being held?
I didn't hear that in the description, but I would assume so. No.
It just says,
Yeah.
it just says
Yeah.
its speed is 0.
It's not
Okay.
It
prone or
can't
anything,
benefit
so.
from any.
So no, you
All
do
right,
not
I'll
get
just
advantage.
roll my-
speed.
My second one is a 14 to hit.
Meets it, beats it, baby doll.
All right, that is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yep. I hate it here very much.
And then, I am going to use a key point.
Of course you are.
Oh,
Flurry
wait,
of
never mind. No, hold
blows!
on. I didn't want to do flurry of bows. I wanted to do
Oh.
something else, but I can't do it. Quite this second.
Could you do stunning
so-
strike?
Can I?
Ooh, Kmar's in
could.
the
You
chat
have to do
actually, coming in clutch. Native, in the description of your horse trample, did that actually knock him prone?
It did.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that's
knocked him
that
prone.
changes
And
everything.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
I do have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Yes.
Thank
let me
you, Kmar.
let me just re-roll those just to see if I got like crits or not. Otherwise, we'll
Absolutely,
just
buddy.
keep 'em.
100%. Good catch.
Okay.
Yeah, we were
This
in the
is-
discussion. Totally forgot.
Nope.
This is great because now he can't get out of
And nope.
prone because
Now he
I am
can't.
grappling him.
Exactly.
Ha
Yeah. God damn it.
I mean, if you have it grappled and prone, I feel like Stunning Strike is just kind of overkill at that
You're
point.
just legitimately
Well, because what I'm
holding it.
thinking is if you can stunning strike it, I have chains. If we
Oh,
really want to
chain it
try
up.
to turn this thing into a mount.
Is that our goal here?
It is now.
All right, Stunning Strike then.
I love everything about this.
It needs to make a DC 11 con save.
You've got it, buddy. I'd love to attempt that. 11 meets it, beats it.
Oh, bummer.
Damn.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. We can still try again.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, buddies. Whew. This thing getting absolutely fucking pummeled, barely holding on, prone to the ground, or thrown to the ground, held to the ground, almost gets stunned. A little Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Oh, that tickles. As it is back to the Manticore, and it is going to swing its tail at you, Russ, as you're holding it down.
Yep, bring it.
And that is going to be... oh, not a natural 20. Damn it! It is 20, though. Poop.
That'll hit.
All right. And that is going to do 5 damage.
Okay.
And then... oh, I can attack. Oh, and it's going to hit... go for the tail again. And that one is a natural 20. Oh!
Ouch.
Finally, it's having its time. All right, boom, boom. Plus them for 21 damage.
Ouch.
Now we're talking. And then its final attack with the tail for a 15. I don't think that hits you, right?
Does not hit.
Got it. As it angrily just its tail slaps
I
into you
mean,
really fucking hard twice.
Yeah.
And the third one just kind of bounces around.
And I'm just holding on tight and just screaming F you into its mane. Just,
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
It's like, that's perfect. Let me hold on real quick.
I just realized that I can speak orc. Hell yeah.
Well,
And
the
dwarvish.
orcs we met spoke common, so
But still, that's good.
It could have been like speaking their own tongue. Might give you.
I could be a
more.
translator for Ryuki if we ever get into contact again and he needs a translator.
Yes.
Let me. Sorry, real quick. Just gotta get something into the chat. What do tigers dream of when they take
These
a little
nuts.
tiger snooze, and they dream of dream of. All
As he
right.
was singing that, I was reading it. I was like, I gotta.
That is going to be brings us back to native.
Okay. I am still in my warhorse form,
Okay.
and seeing that I was able to attack him from quite a range, right? Like since I successfully did the
stampede,
the
yeah.
trampling charge, right? I would like to move. Can I get any kind of what do you call it? Advantage if I was able to get behind him?
He is prone right
he
now.
is prone now,
So you
so-
have advantage.
Correct.
On melee attacks.
Okay.
He could not be
I'm not
set
trying
up
to do
better for
melee.
you guys ever. Like there's nothing
So-
else you can do to make this better for yourselves.
I'm gonna move behind him
Okay.
here. So that's my movement. My bonus action, I'm gonna get out of wild shape, go back to my normal form. That's considered bonus, right?
Correct.
Reverting.
So,
Okay.
one thing about reverting to your wild form, just real quick, is that while you're in your wild shape as a druid, you basically have like 2 health bars.
Right. Yeah.
So, unless there's like something you really want to do that you can't do in wild shape, it's usually good to stay in it as long as you can because you just get so much more health.
I totally get that. And
Okay, cool.
let's see. Shit. Is that how much range that shit has? I actually moved a little less than I wanted, or closer than I wanted to.
Okay.
I had meant to move, back here.
You still can. I'll
Okay.
let you
okay.
do it. I'll let you. It's not a new turn of
thank you.
movement, so it's not going to.
I didn't know if I took my hand
And
off the.
it's
the
being
palm.
held and prone. It wouldn't have an attack of opportunity anyway.
Right. And then I want to cast Entangle upon it
Oh damn!
to
We're
further
really going-
our
Jesus
possibility
Christ.
of really trying to mount this creature.
This is great. This is fantastic.
Mm.
All right,
Um,
how are we rocking and rolling on this, baby?
So let's see. How do we do Entangle? Entangled, is there still a save for it?
There should be. Let me look at it right
Or
now.
a roll to hit? Like I see attack, save, strength 14. Is that
20 foot. So
20 foot
entangle is a
square?
20-foot square, so you would be getting everybody.
looks like everybody should be safe.
Must succeed
should
on
be
a
on the-
strength
the-
saving throw or have the restrained condition until the spell ends. So yeah, it's a strength saving throw.
So he's 20 feet from me. So my party should be safe from
So,
Entangle, right?
Um,
Or no?
So what it's doing?
I'm right on top of it.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
it's
is it-
not
is it
it's
not from
20
me? It's
not 20 foot
on
away.
him.
It creates a 20-foot square of entangling
Oh,
roots.
okay.
If
So
that makes
like
sense.
this.
Correct.
That does make a lot of sense. Okay. Cancel that shit. We're gonna, you know what? Let's hit him with Ice Knife. I'm gonna cast.
There
Ice
you
Knife.
go. I like that.
Yeah. So Ice Knife. Where is the hit DC? Is that what I roll, right? Because I
Correct.
got a +6 in it. That's what I roll to hit.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Rolling. I got a 16 + 6 is 22.
Yeah, that hits. Yep.
And now rolling for damage. 1d10. I got a 7.
Okay. Oh man, as your ice knife pierces the skin of this Manticore, it lets out a roar. It is bruised, battered, bleeding. This thing looks fucking rough.
I believe Ice Knife will hit me as well, but that's okay.
There was something about it. It says like if the target of each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dex throw.
Yep.
I didn't read the rest of this.
Ice
That's
Knife.
my
Yeah,
bad,
I
y'all.
think I'm.
Uh,
Are we
take-
all next to it?
Everyone's in melee range of this thing
Yes.
right now.
Awesome. What do I have to do?
So a dexterity throw.
Hell
or
yeah.
take 2 + 6 cold damage.
19. I think I saved.
You save?
Do I get any disadvantage since I am currently grappling this creature?
No.
Okay. I won't argue. That's a 6.
All right. Native, please let our man know what he has won.
2d6.
Now I got to do it. Okay. 2d6.
Sweaty, did you succeed?
3, 3. 6 damage.
So that is 6 damage to the creature as well.
Correct.
So it does 1d10 piercing damage, and then it does 2d6 to the creature and everything within 5 feet.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right.
Worth
What
it.
am I doing?
And I wink over at Zarok, remembering how he had cut me slightly.
You're doing a dexterity saving throw there, Sweaty.
Okay. So that's the dexterity at the top with strength and constitution, intelligence.
So
Correct.
if you have a box that says saving throws, if you just click the dex in that, it'll roll it for you with all the correct modifiers.
Saving throws.
It's
Top
right
left.
underneath the strength and dexterity.
Okay. I'm going to click that under dexterity. And I rolled a 7 + 5 for 12.
What was the DC he had to get
I
past?
believe it was 14. Let me check. I think it was 14. On a miss, explosive, or like, Dex 14 for attack/save is what it says.
Okay. Yep. So you take 7 damage, right?
6
damage.
Okay.
Again, I wink at you.
So basically, this shard hits the Manticore and kind of explodes into a bunch of smaller pieces. And some of you got around it, and some of you kind of got hit with it.
I accept that.
You kind of don't have a choice. All right. That will bring us, as this thing is, I mean, like dry heaving. It's breathing so hard.
Like a cat coughing up a fur ball.
Russ, that's you, dude. While you are grappling this thing to the ground.
So I'm grappling it. If I try to use my chains, is that going to break the grapple? Or can I maintain the grapple while trying to put the chains on it?
That would be harder to do if it wasn't already proned by a pony. So,
Right.
yeah, I'd say you should be able to attempt this, correct?
Okay. What kind of roll would you like me to give you?
Let's
for that,
go for a...
Maybe like a sleight of hand.
I was thinking, yeah, sleight of hand or athletics somewhere. Let's go sleight of hand. As you're trying to
Are
rope
you
this
sure
thing
you
with the
don't
chain.
want to do athletics?
I'm pretty positive. We're going sleight
Are
of hand.
you positive that you
I
don't want to do athletics?
let me pray about it. Yep. Nope, I don't.
Let me ask Jesus.
Okay. That's a 10.
That's a 10, buddy. So you will start, fumbling with chains going around and whatnot.
Sure.
I mean, I will, just to be nice, as everyone's in melee range, like, someone could attempt to help if they want.
Actually, as a matter of fact, as I gaze upon the beast, prone and in a vulnerable state,
Jesus.
I'm able to acknowledge his movement, although bound. Can't be any riskier than kicking a bull tied down, I figure. And with my confidence in aerobatics, I assume I'm able to get atop of the beast and possibly mend minds with the beast to calm it, hoping to befriend it.
Well, you can attempt that when it's your turn. Right now, we're working on the chain thing. So if anyone would like to assist, if not, that's fine.
I'm not in range.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
Billy, you wanting to assist the chain or no?
Oh, sorry, I was just replying to chat here.
No, you're good.
I guess I could assist. This
you
would
want
be
to.
yeah, sure. So it would be strength or
No,
athletics,
if you're
or-
assisting, we just give him advantage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Since you're all
Okay,
in melee range,
Yeah.
I would give that to you.
Okay, so my highest is a 17.
Okay, with a 17, yeah, no, I'd say you're able to. Especially because these are locks and hooks and whatnot used to hold ox and horses and whatnot. Like
Right.
they're designed for
Cool.
this kind of shit. So yeah, with the help of your friends, right, or friend, you'd be able to tie this
Yeah,
sucker
because
up.
everybody else is like, nah, he's good. He's
Yeah.
all right.
So yeah, you have a battered, bruised, bleeding Manticore laying on the ground, tied up in chains. Sweaty. I mean, if you want to go ahead and do your thing, that kind of brings us out of turn order. If you want, if you want to try.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So I mean, I'll go over the little speech again because I did write it down. As I gaze upon the beast, prone and in a vulnerable state, I'm faced with a decision either to end its misery or possibly assist it if we are able to have it side with us. That being said, I'm observing the movement that this bound beast is attempting to make in its weak attempts to flee, and I'm confident that with my acrobatics that I'm able to get atop of the beast, possibly mend minds with the beast to calm it, and hopefully befriend it so I could heal it. That's the intention.
Okay.
What do you want me to
where
roll here?
Are you getting the mind melding from?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I was. You know what? I don't think I even have that on my sheet. I think I was just trying to go with the story here.
Yeah. Because I'm going through and I'm like, I don't think you actually can do that.
You know
He's like
what?
trying to do the
That
thing that
sounds
Chris
really
Pratt
cool.
does
It
in
sounds
Jurassic Park.
Awesome. Yeah.
I call in a tactical nuke.
Listen, there's nothing against you like cosplaying in game as a guy who can do that or whatever. You know, like you could pretend if you want.
But we can't actually do that. Okay.
It won't work, but you can absolutely make it look like you're doing it.
Fuck it. We're gonna kill it.
Whoa! I just tied this thing up. He's like,
While you
"Ah."
guys are doing this, I'll just you can keep going. I'm just gonna say I like go to like check on the woman
Okay,
and like
we'll
ask
get
her
to
like,
that,
is
yeah.
she okay? Is there anyone else in the house?
I
Yeah.
will give.
I'm preparing a cantrip in the back.
Okay.
As you're approaching, Zarok, I'm like, normally, a druid would be able to help with this kind of thing. I don't know where my accent went. It's gone.
It's
Got nothing.
It's different every time, buddy. We're here for it.
Yeah, man.
Are you going to try and kill it, Sweaty?
You know what? I've decided I'm gonna kill it. I'm going to start with a sneak attack.
Okay. And
Where-
I'll give a brief moment for someone to try to talk him out if you want. If not, this is happening.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. Please, I just subdued the creature. Perhaps the druid might have some magics or things that would be able to calm it, so that perhaps we can bring it to our side.
Sweaty, this is completely in your. I'm not making anyone roll
Yeah.
for decisions. Based on what he says, it is 100% your choice, and I'm cool either way.
And I was,
I think
no.
I think I want to kill it.
All right. Swing away, bud.
All right. Rolling for hit DC.
Oh.
Jumps up.
Six-
I'm the hero. Wham.
I got 12.
12 does not hit. Oh.
No!
But you get a bonus action with another attack if you want.
But
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
And technically, he would have had advantage.
You
'Cause it
do
is
have
still
advantage. Roll again. Give me the higher number, dog.
I hate
All right.
to say it.
Thank you for your honesty, buddy.
Rolling. 13 plus 6 is 19.
That hits, and there's no way you can roll bad enough to not kill it. So you now have, as you slit the throat of this Manticore that was just fucking bullied by your team, it is proned, hoofed, tied up, and now dead. And it might be animal cruelty. You now have a tied up dead Manticore at your feet.
Perfect. Now I think
Um,
I'm going to take a piece of its wing as a trophy.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Tied into a necklace, and I'm gonna wear it as a trophy.
You're
And
gonna.
I'm just sitting there staring at this knife sticking out of this creature that I have just tied up in chains and took so much damage from just trying to subdue it. And I'm gonna kind of clench my fists. And I'm just gonna look at Zorok and just kind of.
Can I use my Cure Wounds spell to cure his wounds for him?
The Manticore? No, the Manticore's dead.
No, not the Manticore.
Okay,
I slap his hands away. I slap his hand away, and I just touch myself and heal myself with my lay on hands.
Okay.
And I just turn around. I'm also like, what, 10 feet tall?
Yeah.
If you're
I'm still large.
Goliath ability's still up, yeah.
Still large. So you go like just this 10-foot tall giant is just sitting there just grinding his teeth, and he just slaps your hand away and heals himself, and then just turns away from you.
Zarok shrugs, smirks as he looks at his defeated enemy, and takes pride in his kill.
So how big of a piece of this wing are you cutting off specifically to wear around your neck? Because if you're cutting the whole thing, you're just tripping
like a
over your
small
own feet.
little bobble.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just cutting off a small
A
little
war
bobble,
trophy.
like
He's
a
taking a war
knuckle.
trophy.
Thought you were just making
Just
a
cutting
tie
off
out of this
a
thing's wing.
No, cutting out a knuckle to wear around a necklace.
Cool.
You know?
I like that. I like that a lot.
I do think
I
Go
want
ahead.
to approach the beast as well.
Okay.
And I want to sit there and touch its head, and I say a little bit of druidic prayer, if you will.
Okay.
Like you can't tell if it's a prayer, a curse, or anything like that, but a little bit of a druidic type speech to it. And then I grab its eyeballs. I put them in my pocket. I
Okay.
slice the belly, pull the heart, begin to eat the heart, and then I dip my quarterstaff into the tail, the poison tail of the stinger.
Oh, now he's able to take its form.
That'd be insane.
and I think better like once Zarok has walked away, I turn back around and I go, stinger would be good. And then I just chop the stinger off and throw it in a bag.
There we go. Bill, you said as all this was going on, you're going to approach the
Yeah,
lady,
so
right?
while these guys are mutilating the carcass of the Manticore,
that was tied up and beaten to death. Yeah.
so I went
Jesus
up to the
Christ,
woman
by the
and,
way,
I
guys.
asked her,
Start no
like,
shit won't be no shit. You know what I mean?
I'm just like asking her, like, is she okay? Is she injured? Is there anyone else in the house? Because the house is on fire, right?
Oh,
Or was like the house just being attacked by the Manticore?
Oh,
that
the
house is
windmill.
being attacked. The windmill. Yeah.
But it's not on fire?
It's not on fire. No, it was just.
Oh, okay.
It was the fireplace. It was just a small plume of smoke.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So she's
is there anyone else in the house? Were there more of them?
Are you asking her or are you going in the house?
No, I'm asking her.
Okay. Yeah, she's kind of starting to calm down. The Manticore freaked her out, and then watching what you guys did was like, kind of like it came in waves, like hyperventilating. Okay. Okay. Kind of like Sully in Monsters, Inc. when Boo is in the conveyor belt and he keeps, passing out over and over again.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like that. She kind of calms down. No, I live here by myself. It just, it seemed to come out of nowhere.
Insight check.
Go for
A woman living by herself on a farm.
Where's your
sexist.
man?
As I finish, I also go up with
11.
him and stand next to you as I'm watching this. So I'm guy.
You're doing what?
I'm with
Sorry.
you.
Okay, you're with. Okay, sorry.
I was moving closer, so I'm inside of the woman as well.
You're what?
Oh, woo-hoo!
Excuse me?
Huh?
Oh,
You are-
insight. Oh, so I thought you said I'm
Inside.
inside the woman as
Inside.
well.
I also heard inside.
That's what I heard.
Holy
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Spirit, we are
Hey.
inside the woman.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say this is a party of a certain celebrity currently, but this is not the way.
Hey, every team needs a party druid.
That's true. That's true. All right, yeah. So inciting, not inside. Right.
Yes,
Um,
insight.
From what you can tell, she's doesn't seem to be lying. Just very panicked and kind of coming from probably one of the most scariest experiences of her life.
All right.
I'm gonna use my druid craft in bloom, and I'm gonna instantly make a flower blossom and seed pod, fly open and try to calm her down a little bit. So I open my palm, I go to her, and
Yeah. Okay.
she sees something. Try to calm her down a bit.
Yeah, it kind of averts her eyes.
It's a friendly
from,
piece of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I start? Oh, sorry.
I'm almost done. The last thing I was just
you're
gonna
good.
ask is like, does she
sorry.
know? Was there anything that like drew the Manticore out here? Like, did something happen to attract it this way? And
Not that I know of. I mean, I was inside, windmilling it up, No, I was just reading and whatnot, and like, I heard a noise, and went up on the balcony to look, and it was circling, like it was ready to pounce. It never seemed to go for it, like it started cutting up the house a little bit, but like,
do you get Manticores a lot here?
no, I don't. It's funny enough. I mean, I've read about them, but to see one like that, just what you don't expect, just nothing happens here.
Would I know if the what am I trying to think? What's the word? If the range of Manticores is like are Manticores common like in the hills and mountains here? Like
Okay.
would this be similar to the orcs? Like did something drive this Manticore to come here off the mountain?
Give me,
Because it seems like really out of place.
Let's go with a nature check.
Okay, I think I'm okay at those. +1. 13.
13, you would know, obviously this, in the hills in this area, it's very weird for a Manticore to be around, but it's not as they are rare, period, but definitely down here, up in the mountains, like you've heard that, there's been sightings here and there maybe, but nothing definite.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm just butchering the rest of the Manticore.
I figured.
And
as
so,
much.
like, occasionally, I like at some point during the conversation, I just like have this huge liver, and I kind of look up at him, and I just take a bite out of it, just raw, just. Ugh.
Oxius, could you cut me some prime rib?
Well, yes, liver, very good, high in vitamin D. Hold on to that.
Niet. And I just go back to cutting it
Jeez,
open.
he's changed again.
How many European nationalities can we get through in this
Let's
session?
figure it out.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to cut myself some sirloins before it's all gone.
So she calms down. She kind of steps inside, and she's like, "I just thank you guys so much. Like, I thought I was done for. It didn't seem to pounce, but like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm starting to calm down. I don't need to read for a while. I just lived it. Oh my goodness." And she reaches into a bag, and she will give each of you a potion of healing.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
So go ahead and add a potion of healing to your inventory. So on D&D Beyond, where your action spells everything is, you can click inventory, right? There's a manage inventory, and you should be able to just have a search bar pop up. Let me double check.
Right.
Potion of healing. Yep, there it is. And just add it to your inventory. And then when you want to use it, you literally just click it in your inventory, and it'll roll everything for you.
Neat.
Perfect.
Oh wait, I already had some.
Well, now you have another one. It's just a regular. It's not like great or superior, supreme, any of that
Yeah.
stuff. Just a regular potion.
Okay, so I had 3, so now I have 4.
Damn, son.
I guess I would say actually at this point, like, yeah, does anyone need one? Because I definitely have plenty now.
I did it in the search bar. How do you do this? Do I gotta hit manage inventory first? I went to inventory.
Yes. So hit manage inventory, and then it'll pop up
okay.
that sidebar, and there'll be a filter, like a search bar. Just type in potion of healing. It'll pop up. Just press add, and it immediately puts it in your inventory. D&D Beyond is amazing.
I'm really liking these like
Yeah.
Disney tunes on rhythm right now.
Oh, is that what you're getting?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
something very Disney.
Potion of healing. I had to backpack. I got 3 backpacks, bro. I don't think I'm supposed to have 3 backpacks.
Just add to equipment.
Okay.
You're not supposed to have 3 backpacks.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe one's a fanny pack, one's the
Trying to get that ruck
carry
in.
over.
Tactical fanny pack.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to ask the woman if she's noticed any other not normal activity in the area in recent days.
I mean, there's the other day, it was like I don't think it was the same thing, but I heard like a really, really loud roar. I went to look and I didn't see anything, but other than that, it's been absolutely quiet here.
Was it towards the mountains?
It
Yeah,
seemed to
what
go that
direction
way.
from our current
Yeah.
position?
It sounded
Just,
like
like,
it was
more
coming
west?
from the south, but it kind of flowed towards, like the sound moved through the sky, And I feel like it was going towards the mountains. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Move through the sky,
no.
huh?
I want to
Did
ask
you-
her if she's going to be safe here, or if she has somewhere closer to go. What is her escape plan
Does
from
she have
now?
family?
Because she's obviously. Do we know that she's alone? Has that already been discovered? That she is
Yeah,
completely
she
alone
says
in
she's
this
alone.
world?
She
Correct.
said she is.
She said she is. I want to like sit there and basically ask her for her safety. Like, what's her next step? Is she gonna go back to the town? Does she need an escort? Like, what's,
it-
I mean, she's just a woman out here.
Does
Is
she
it
need a one-night
safe?
stand?
Is-
Just kidding.
You can certainly try.
She need a baby daddy.
Or a few.
Yeah. Is town safe? Like, would I be like, obviously with this kind of thing happening, like, now I'm really nervous to be out here alone. Would I be safe to go to town?
From
I
here,
think
yeah.
it'd be safer from here. You should flee down the hill. But do you think you can do it on your own?
I think
Would you be okay
I've traveled
make it
to and
back?
from Phandalin many times. I think did you guys come from there?
On
We
foot,
did,
yeah.
but
We
we
did.
slayed many orcs along the way, though.
Oh,
You
Seems
happen
to
to
be
have a
something
horse.
drawing creatures off the mountains.
I do have a horse. Well, I had a horse. I hope I still have
Well-
a horse.
I would suggest taking that horse for sure, and not going by foot.
I've just accidentally been butchering the horse.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a horse for Halloween. I wanted it to look like a mannequin. What did you do? Yeah, no.
I want to give her like because I think we looted weapons in the previous one. I'm looking through my equipment right now, and
Okay.
it's got like 3 shields, sickles, spears, stuff like that. I want to like give her a weapon
Okay, what kind of weapon are you giving
and
her?
some short bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her a short bow.
She takes the bow and
And-
thanks you for it.
A couple provisions that we had collected from the farm, the pomegranates, apples, whatever it was. And,
Oh, awesome.
I
Yeah,
throw
let her know.
some fruits at him.
and let her
And
know
she puts
like
all that in
be
a sack. She
safe.
has like a traveling backpack. She starts putting stuff in and getting her stuff together.
One of the livers that I didn't take a bite out of, I just kind of drape it over her shoulder.
Okay.
It's so warm.
Thank you.
High, high in protein, good for eating, good for walking.
Okay. Where are you from?
We were
Even
sent
I don't
by,
know.
sent
It could
by
be anyone,
Fandelver.
Okay.
really.
No, it's more just to him. I can't place it.
You know, it comes and goes. It could be anything, really.
Yeah. She packs a couple of her books, obviously, in her pack. She's not crazy. She's gonna keep reading.
Right? We tell her like, "Hey, hurry down the hill. Get out of here. It's not safe. Go
Okay.
now."
Move swiftly.
She goes around to the back side of the house and kind of whimpers, and yeah, the Manticore ate her horse. But she goes, I've done this on foot. I should be okay.
There we go. Trying to get her out of the house. We gotta see what's in this
And
house.
she'll take off.
He's like, we're gonna love it.
Perfect.
Under the floorboards, you find 37 dwarven body. No.
To explain why she's alone.
Yeah.
All right, men.
And
It
Snow
appears
White
that
and
we need to go
37
north
dead
towards
dwarfs.
the mountains.
She's Snow White, but she just killed all the dwarves.
Kill them all. Yeah. She tried to sleep in all their carcasses, and this one was too warm, and this one was too cold. It's a big mix of things going on. And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
The outside.
All right, what are we up to now?
Well, men, I think we should venture north towards the mountains.
I think we need to investigate the tower a bit
Okay.
before we.
You want to enter
leave.
the windmill?
Yes.
All right, buddy.
It would certainly give good vantage point for us to see outwards.
As you enter, everything, it's very well kept inside, well lit, a couple lanterns going, a nice chair by the fire, fireplace is going. Nothing seems to be disheveled inside. Like she said, she's kind of frozen in fear on the balcony up atop. Up atop? What the fuck am I saying? A rug, not an animal skin, like a, bought from town kind of rug on the floor, table, chairs, some loaves of bread and whatnot lying around, some other books disheveled and around, and some, medicinal things like some poultices and other ingredients and stuff.
Wait. She had a bunch of books.
There's some books in there, yeah.
I am immediately looking through the books and doing an Arcana check.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That's a 4.
That is a 4. As you were looking through all these books, and you're just like, yes, that one. There's one that seems to have like a wizard on the cover carved into it, but you're not sensing anything out of it.
Oh no, I absolutely think it's magical. I'm like, I found the magic book. And I kind of slap it. Also, am I breaking any of the boards? Because I am still 10 feet tall.
No.
No.
Things are
Do I
creaking.
fit in the windmill?
If you kind of crawl in, you can.
Punch? Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of slap this. I give it like one thump with a finger, which is probably as big as the book is.
Okay.
And then I store it with my Manticore, Stinger, and my Ogre head.
Everything's in just one. And don't forget there's poop in that bag too.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's poop in the Ogre mouth.
Correct. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, let's not get crazy.
Okay. And that's mostly
Not
the first floor.
sanitary. As I smell it, I just look at them like not sanitary.
Is there anything that's indicative of like a basement level, like a hatch or stairs going down?
Not that's obvious, no.
Can I take a look around to
Sure can.
make sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should I do
A little
an investigation?
Yes, sir.
Little investigation, poo. 17.
17. Yeah, as you're looking around, obviously do the, flip open the rug to make sure it's not like a secret hatch underneath and whatnot. But yeah, there's not anything that is indicative of a basement.
All right.
I inspect the pot. Shout out to Spear and Chat. I inspect the pot. Do I see anything in the pot? Is there soup? Is there anything in there? Is it dry? Has it been used recently?
There's like a nice breakfast stew. It's kind of still simmering over the fire.
She left her soup behind?
She left her. It's not going to carry the whole
Shit,
pot.
dude.
How late in the day is
I
that?
signal everybody to come. Let's eat this.
Yeah, we got to get some
But
soup, guys.
But I signal to Zarok first. Have the first bite.
Just in case it's poison.
I refuse.
What kind of soup is it?
It's more of a stew. Think of it like a biscuits and gravy, but a little more runny. You can scoop up all the biscuits are just melted into it, and then you can scoop it up and dump it in a bowl.
Sounds delicious. I'm
Oh,
down.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
inspecting this. I'm taking a look at it. I'm contemplating taking up Ryuki's offer. I give it a good smell, and then I look at him in a face of disgust, and then I throw the bowl on the ground. And then I walk outside and keep an eye outdoors.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to have some of the soup, but he just threw it on the ground.
So
But just his
very
bowl.
weird, man.
There's still more.
Oh,
Just his
just
bowl.
his.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just his bowl.
I scooped him a pour.
All right. Well, I definitely want to try the soup.
Okay.
And I scoop you a bowl and I hand it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna slurp some down.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
Warms the
curiosity?
belly. It is going to be, getting kind of closer to evening time with all the travel and the pretty quick fight with the
Okay.
Manticore.
I am all about the mystery stew.
Okay, yeah, it tastes.
Is it good?
It tastes incredible,
Oh, awesome.
like absolutely. And you can see, like looking around, like there's some cookbooks and whatnot. Like, she runs a windmill that's by herself. Like she probably practices a lot.
Nice. All right. I enjoy the rest of my stew.
All right, yeah,
I should
belly's
marry
full,
her.
very happy.
That while they were
As
doing that, I was
Perxius is
busy
just
making
like hunkered down, like barely sipping it through the straw because he's so large inside this
Yeah.
windmill, and he's just like, it's just like a sip per bowl. Like the whole bowl's gone with one little sip.
I feel like it's actually in the middle of drinking that I just like all of a sudden shrink back down to size, and I'm like, ooh, and I kind of juggle the bowl as I'm like very slurpily sipping at this.
I see
Meanwhile-
that too, and they drank it good, so I started to consume the soup as well.
Okay.
Sorry, Sweaty, go ahead.
Yeah, while they were eating, I made sure to cook up the sirloin I cut up from our enemy earlier.
Okay.
And cooked him over a campfire, and that was my meal.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure that was really good as well. Fresh
Grilled meat,
sirloin,
baby.
dude. Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the sun,
Well
the
done.
sun, as you guys are sitting there enjoying some stew, a slab of meat over a fire, fresh kill of a Manticore next to you, a woman saved, walking into the distance to town. The sun begins to think about setting in the distance. The sky changes colors. What are you guys' thoughts?
I'm
think
thinking
we've
I
had
can
a
still see in the
Productive
distance.
day.
Good stew.
Yeah, good soup.
Good soup.
Good meat.
The soup feels good. My belly is warm, and I want to climb to the top of the tower, and then rest easy, in a safer feeling of the high ground.
Okay, yeah. As you climb the tower, you can find the bedroom.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's there's a
Bedroom's
nice.
at the top of the windmill.
No, it's on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Second floor, it's not a big bed, it's not the most luxurious thing in the world, but it's a pretty nice bed if you're used to sleeping on the ground, Nice blankets, little cross breeze with the windows open, right?
On this particular night, I opt to do watch duty because I only require 4 hours of sleep to have the equivalent of long rest. I decide that I'm going to sit outside and give them ample opportunity to get many hours in for a rest, and hope that somebody will come relieve me for at least 4 hours till morning.
Yeah, I'll definitely be like taking shifts and stuff, right?
Perfect. But more than happy to do the majority of it since I only need the 4 hours.
I will volunteer to wake Zarok in the morning.
Perfect.
So I can wake him just like by grabbing him by the shoulders and just like.
Seems like a good way to get stabbed.
Right?
Do I need anything special for my sleep, or do I just have regular
Everyone laying down.
sleep stuff?
I'm not laying in the bed. I like kind of surveyed the room a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of looked through things. Thanks, chat. Looking under the bed as well
Okay, yeah.
for quote unquote any kinky stuff. According to chat. But yeah, I just kind of surveyed the room before I make my way to the top.
Under the bed, you do find a little sack, a little satchel, right? It's got 5 gold in it. So go ahead and add that to yourself. And a zucchini.
Wow. Okay, there it is. Awesome. And then I go to the top and I rest.
Okay, perfect.
If you show the zucchini to anybody else.
Not yet.
Oh, dang it.
I just stay outside by the fire because I'm meditating.
Okay.
That's my long rest.
Are you meditating on watch?
Pretty much. Well, actually, no. I'm
I was
up
gonna
for
say-
my watch until being relieved.
Okay, gotcha,
and
gotcha.
That's my 4 hours.
I was gonna say, that's kind of counterproductive.
I would think that I would be able to stay awake for the majority of the night till the early morning hours, and probably take my 4 hours till whatever time we wake up.
Yep. During your watch, everything seems quiet. It's just a nice light breeze. You can kind of hear the grass shuffling. It's longer grass, right? As the wind's hitting
Perxirus
through.
snores terribly.
All right, so I hear
Dust is
this in
coming
the
down.
distance, and I know that he's going to be preparing to relieve me of duty. It's soon time for me to go to rest. Also acknowledging that he's having an early morning. As an apology, I attempt to cook one of my slabs of meat on the fire
So
for breakfast for him as an apology.
I know, like, you guys, I imagine you guys all have like sleeping bags and mats and stuff, right? I fly to the top of the windmill and like perch on top of it and just like stick my head under my arm and sleep like that, just on top of the windmill.
I
I like that. I can picture that. That was very cinematic too. I can
And
see that.
I guess if you guys are only need 4 hours of sleep because you're elves, then do me and Perxirus need to take shifts over the night?
Yeah, that would cover the whole night if it was just the two of you.
Yeah, because it's only 8 hours.
We could swap, right? You get your trance, I get my trance, and then
Yeah,
I could
so the
cover
other
the
guys would
shift.
never have to have a watch. How convenient for you guys.
I mean, if you don't want to do it alone, we could still do it. You know, mechanically, we could say that there's always 2 people up.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's well. Okay. You know what? I would like to confer with Ryuki.
Well,
as
for
I believe
us,
that
it would be 2
tactical-
and 6. So there would be 4 hours where 2 people are. Because for us, we still need at least 6 hours of sleep. They only need 4
Copy.
because they're elves.
I mean, but you could also do it over like a 12-hour period. You don't need to do it in an 8-hour period. At least I should say, that's how I've run mine before.
Copy. So short
leave
rest
that
would
up
be
to
what? 4 hours, and then long rest is supposed to be.
No,
8
short
hours,
rest
is
is 30 minutes,
it? Okay.
and a long rest is typically 8 hours. But you can, the way I've run it before at least, is that you can extend it beyond 8 hours.
Copy.
I'll leave that up to Fudd.
Leave what
well,
up to me?
let's. What time in the morning are we all interested in getting up and at it?
Yeah.
Let's say like 7 or 8.
I mean, probably earlier is the better.
Yeah, I assume it's probably going to be a sunup kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Um,
like no alarm clocks, I would assume.
okay. Did we get watches figured
dawn.
out?
First dawn. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, we did.
Okay. So Sweaty, you're first, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
I rolled the dice. Nothing happens for you again. It was just nice and calm, soothing. Who's taking watch after you?
That would be
I think it
me.
was me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you taking his same spot or are you staying upstairs?
I am gonna head downstairs and
Okay.
just kind of patrol around a close perimeter around the lighthouse.
Okay,
or
cool.
Windmill.
All right. So you are patrolling around the windmill. Same thing. Like you're just, especially as a druid, right? Like it's so peaceful. The land just feels calm. You're hearing the breeze hit the, like branches on trees are kind of doing that slight rattle, sound. You can hear the leaves rustling and the grass moving. It's just like, it's
What?
perfect for you. Yeah. Russ is moving. Yeah. And then no one needs to cover their ears or anything. This is the first time we're doing this, but Russell, while you're sleeping,
Yeah.
you're falling into a nice deep sleep, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you enter sleep, right? Sleep envelops you, the cool darkness of your eyelids, right? I really want to play smooth jazz right now.
I was thinking of Sweaty in our last.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.
Yeah. As you sleep, you kind of start. There's just something not so restful going on in your mind, right?
Mm.
Clouds start forming in your mind. Not like like lightning striking, thunder rumbling and whatnot, as a voice seems to come out of the clouds. Hello, no, I was kidding. I got to go through our chat here. I had it pulled up.
Be back in 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah, no, do your thing. This is perfect time for that. All right. I had this ready and then I closed the tab like a moron, like a good DM. All right.
Get the shaving cream and a feather.
There
Wagyu
it
beef.
is. Perseus.
Agreed. Much better than the blue cheese.
You try to dream. You try to run from what you were. You try to become anew. But your past will not let you. Stromos does not forget. He does not forgive. You have tried to retake your life with an oath. We laugh at this. When you awake, this power you think you can get back will be gone. You will be nothing again, starting anew, as we have intended, time and time again. As the clouds kind of roll back. When you awaken in the morning, you will now be a barbarian instead of a paladin.
Nice. I imagine as I wake up, so I have this mithril armor, right?
Correct.
This kind of shining silver armor. I have this long beard, elegant beard. And when I wake up in the morning, as I go to get up, as everybody else is stirring, for those who are around me, they see me as I get up, and the armor just kind of almost like a dry snake skin, just kind of sloughs off, leaving me in just my undergarments, right? Just like a wrap that covers me. And I'm kind of feeling myself. I feel that kind of innate paladin power has abandoned me, and I just kind of I start to get angry, as I'm breathing, and you can see the veins starting to stand out on my muscles as I kind of go into a rage before coming down. My muscles just kind of swell up, getting bigger. And I stand up, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to find a puddle, maybe like a rain barrel or something like that. And I'm going to start shaving my beard. And I just leave this handlebar mustache that comes down and over. I've shaved the sides of my head, and you can see, it's the first time you guys have ever seen him really without his armor. And as I shave the sides of my head, you can see these kind of Norse runes tattooed all into the side of his head and coming up and around. And yeah, so I grab some of the Manticore skin. I use it to kind of make myself a skirt. And I look really, really pissed off. Really pissed off.
And complete opposite from the well put together, shiny, gaudy guy you were before.
Yeah, kind of gregarious and outgoing, and I'm not really talking to anybody, which is not normal for Perxiris.
I guess we would pick up on this pretty quickly,
Correct.
right?
This is all happening. Nothing happens
Yeah.
during the night. You guys wake up in the morning as this happens, basically around you.
Ryuki, Koth, why is Perseus having an identity crisis?
Yeah, I'm
Did
very
you feed
concerned.
him slug potion throughout the
Was
night?
it the soup? Did anyone else wake up and decide to change their life because of the soup?
I did not.
Did anyone else
I
forsake their
did not.
god? I thought the soup was fine.
I did not eat the soup.
Perxiris, did you not like the soup?
And he just kind of.
Oh, maybe it wasn't the soup. Interesting.
His identity crisis is so severe, he's yet to find his tongue.
I'm yet to find my foot up your ass either.
And at last the kitty cat speaks, fresh from the beard, fresh from the mane. As Zarok tries to instigate a little bit more of a reaction from him to see if he can find a bit more energy and get some communication going. Even if it's negative.
How would Perxiris react to this at the moment? So he kind of, as he's sitting there and he's kind of cleaning himself in the rain barrel too, and cleaning off the blood that's coming from the Manticore skin that he's kind of taken to kind of wrap himself. And he kind of rolls the Manticore skin up, right? Like you would, like with a, I don't know, like an EA, lava, right? And he turns and he looks at you and he's kind of got that cocked head and he teleports. Like it just kind of disappears in a cloud. And then he is right up in your face. And as he appears in your face, he is going to enter a rage. And as he enters the rage, let me see. Yeah. So I grow to that large size. And everything I'm wearing becomes large with me, and I'm just standing there. And then I just kind of let it go, and I'm gonna walk away.
Oh man, what pissed him off? Did he
And
sleep
as he
on the wrong
turns, I
side of the
say,
bed?
good. The man has changed physically, but the heart remains. We can trust him.
And I kind of like rub my chin a bit, just kind of looking at him and say nothing, because I'm still skeptical.
There was nothing any of you saw that occurred overnight? Nobody infiltrated our camp and did something to him?
I stayed
I
late
saw
into the
nothing.
night, and as I stayed there was nothing to interfere but the crickets in the night and the tree frogs. They were speaking to each other vividly, but I was not able to pick up anything outside of the regular rhythm of life.
Interesting.
The tree frogs are Italian, by the way. Ribbity bobbity.
Ribbity bit 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 bit
Ribbity
bibbity
bibbity
boy.
bobbity. Hey, I'm bouncing here. Sorry.
They cross chat. I'm walking here.
Hey.
Who was awake at first dawn?
For ribbit about it.
I think it would have been me, right? Since I took second of the 4.
Well,
Or
he
was
woke
it
up.
Not dawn yet.
He woke up in this state. Are you curious at all if well, actually, let me ask this. Did you hear or notice anything strange just before the crack of dawn that we should be note of? Or perhaps, do you think we should be on our way?
I think we should just continue. I didn't notice nothing aloof besides our friend here. But I say we
Okay.
continue. And I bring you in a little bit closer, Rock. And I whisper in your ear. Let's just keep an eye.
And I just simply look at you sternly with a nod. A short grunt to follow, as in confirmed.
And I nod back.
Turn to the rest of the group. Which direction are we traveling? I believe it best we travel north towards mountains.
Yes, continue on towards the mountains. Find the source of these strange happenings.
The mountains. We
Okay,
should go.
who is it that can fly again? Is it Quoth?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm
Why
a literal
don't-
bird person.
Why don't Zarok, Perxius, Ryuki stick together on foot while you keep eye above, and you can give us an early warning should there be any movement or activity, and we can rally together.
Yes. However, let me see if there's a limit on how long I can fly.
That's a good question.
And Perxiris is just kind of he's not really saying much, but it just kind of he's kind of sat down in the dirt and is just kind of staring at it. And whenever you guys address him, he'll nod his head.
I don't see anything that says they can't fly indefinitely.
I wouldn't think so, unless you're like
Okay.
carrying something, you know. But
Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to like stray from the party. I would just be like have a
Just
better
above us, like 30 feet in the
perspective
air.
of what's going on in the distance. Yeah.
I
All
like
right.
that.
cool.
Cool.
So you
Works
guys
for me.
kind of backpedaling to find the original orc tracks and then moving towards those again.
If that takes us towards
yeah.
the mountain,
Correct.
so be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're pretty positive it's about a day and a half's journey to get to the mountain from where you're at. And it's fresh morning. Maybe some people in the party aren't feeling so fresh, but you know, your bellies are still happy from the delicious stew. And off you go.
And Steak offered breakfast to Perxius as apology.
He kind of he nods. He nods and pats you on the back. He doesn't really say much, but he'll kind of grunt and kind of, well, I guess he kind of pats you on the head. And then he just kind of just as he starts walking.
I look to both Quoth and Ryuki, and I say, I know I've been hard on him, but it's merely to get a reaction to find where his heart truly lies. For the time being, he seems himself, although not at the same time. Onward!
And upward.
And upward,
Let's
and I
climb.
go upward.
All right. Yeah, you easily re-find your trail again, just because your roll was incredibly amazing the day before. Backpedaling over, find the tracks. You're following the orc tracks towards the mountain. We have our bird boy flying above. As you progress through the day, you're not hearing regular animal noises. It's not eerily quiet, right? But you know the hills start to get a little bigger, and bigger as you are nearing closer to the mountains and whatnot. Are you flying higher in the sky, like possibly a butterfly, twice as high?
I mean, I would keep I would want to keep the same elevation above ground level as
Okay.
we move forward. So like yeah, I'll keep like rising up like with the hills and things, but I don't want to like get that much farther above the rest of the party and like be out of range basically.
It's also a very tactical movement, because he still needs to be able to drop and dive from the sky in order to get to us quickly.
Very
Yes,
true.
exactly. Yeah, I don't want to like be. So I guess my flight speed is 60. So I guess the maximum distance I could stay away would be 60 feet and still be able to get back to the party quickly. So yeah, I'll say
That's legit.
60 feet the whole time.
Okay, awesome.
That's nice.
Just to not waste anyone's time, right? As you are progressing, again, it's a day and a half's journey. The rest of the day, as you're just getting closer and closer, hills are getting bigger and bigger, right? You're realizing you might be getting closer to the foothill section and whatnot. Nighttime arises, correct? Or not arises, the sun sets and the moon arises.
Comes upon
That's
us.
where yeah. Like a zucchini in the night. And you are we setting up a camp or are we
Fill
just
my bucket.
progressing?
You know what? I think we should just get comfortable here for now until we can start entering the mountain and just have a good rest. That way, if we do encounter something tomorrow, we're well rested, have full bellies, and we can take on tomorrow's challenges head on.
I agree.
Yep. I mean,
Perfect.
if we,
Perxis, are you
I'd
doing
be okay pushing
man?
on a bit at night, but if we want to make camp, that's fine as well.
Oh, sorry. Perxius, are you doing all right? I know it was a long journey today. Do you need anything?
I do not need anything. It is simply some old wounds being opened. I do not know how My abilities in combat may have changed. We will find out when we enter again, but I'm thinking things may be a little different.
What do you mean? What could have changed your abilities?
The oath that I made seems to have been revoked. However, I find myself, there is a new anger. And I feel some of my old strengths returning. It is very strange. I am unsure of things at the moment.
Phyrexius, we're here for you. We rest now. In the morning, we figure this out.
Yes,
If you need to
use
figure
your
out
anger
what-
in strength.
Strike me down.
I believe at this point it is mutually agreed upon our party that they are to give Phyrexius the healthy space that he requires, although not too far, should he require anything, until the next morning.
But I ask of Phyrexius and our party, and I bring you guys together, both Quoth and Zarok. As he's starting to bed down, tomorrow morning, we wake up early. We have to figure out what he's about and help him in the way of his new abilities, newfound, perhaps glory. He's a different man. Let us help him train and figure out himself. Do you guys not agree?
Oh, absolutely.
Am I there for this conversation, or are you having it?
No, it's more personal. I kind of bring them together as you're kind of fiddling around.
We must ensure we are at full strength for whatever lies ahead.
I will take first shift again. Would you like to rest first?
I'll rest now, and I will be ready. Wake me up when you're done.
Aye.
I nod, go into trance.
Yeah, if there's like a log next to the fire, I'll just perch on the log.
I just love the
Oh,
imagery
well.
of that. So awesome.
Here's the best part. Going into the evening, as Zarok begins his shift, recognizes he requires more wood for the fire, not only for himself, but his fellow comrades for the morning yet to come. As he ventures out, he doesn't go too far, just far enough that he could grab probably the first tree, chop it down into burnable wood, sets up camp, leave some food at the side as well for the option to cook it if you wish to be hungry. And amongst which, while he's performing his tasks, he's
Camp
also
mom.
thinking about the battles that are to come the next day and what lies ahead, the uncertainty, the unknown. How can I be prepared? I have a heightened, I don't know, I would describe it more senses, if you will. Everything seems to be going on overdrive because I want this to go well and I want everybody to get home.
Is this the fake mind meld thing again?
No, well, yeah. We're gonna be cosplaying here a bit.
He's practicing. He's gonna get it eventually.
I grab my my arrows, and I'm double checking to make sure they're sharp, make sure that my daggers are sharp, and I go over them about 1,000,000 times with OCD. And as it comes on to the end of my shift, I decide to eat my food, then have a full belly before going to sleep.
Nice.
As I approach Ryuki and gently wake him up and say, "It's time." It's understood. I lay down, pay no more further attention, and rest for the rest of the evening.
And I take shift and I continue to patrol the camp. I'm also kind of searching around the camp for perhaps berries of sorts, something in the trees, something that small game possibly to hunt, to try to provide my team with a solid breakfast, especially with Phyrexius and
Do you want to,
our plans that he does not know.
Are you looking to like set a snare or just looking for anything still moving around in the night?
I would like to set a snare. I forgot
Okay.
I have that. In
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
hunting traps, right? Yes, I would like to set a few hunting snares.
Okay.
And perhaps set those. Yeah.
Give me a survival check so we can see how well you place these snares.
Survival rolling. Got an 18
Nice.
plus 6, 24.
Perfect. Yeah, as a druid, you're well
Trying to feed
aware
my boys.
how animals, move through game trails, whatnot, different size animals, and you easily find a spot you're very positive will have the best bang for your buck, right? And set a snare there. Very nice.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Russ,
Yes.
In your sleep, a voice goes, "JK, here's your oath back." No, I was kidding.
JK!
Gotcha. Yeah. So nothing again happens during the night. You don't hear. Things are starting to get a little quieter. It's not silent, but you're definitely noticing less noises in the night from animals and bugs and whatnot, and the Italian tree frogs. The closer you're getting to the mountain. Yeah.
Hey, ribbit, man.
Wake up in the morning feeling like, oh, no, don't want to make that joke anymore. Hey, that's topical. Yeah. And
Zucchini over the fire.
zucchini over the fire, man. It's good for the soul.
Oh yeah, the zucchini.
It's gonna be breakfast. Get ready.
Breakfast.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It gives you a lot of protein. Yeah.
Dwarven person.
Perseris is much more himself when he wakes up.
Were we
He's
just not to cut you off, but were we deciding to get up earlier today? Was that the idea, right? So we like pre-sunrise?
Sure.
You guys had mentioned it.
I mean, whatever, what I would say whatever is the earliest, but still gives us a full long rest.
Okay.
That's my preference.
Okay.
whatever
So it's less of
wants to
like
do
the
that.
morning, like, oh, we're gonna kind of mull about and get ourselves together. Like the second, the sun starts to come up, you hit the road. It's kind of what you're going for.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, Russ. Go ahead.
he's much more himself. Less cranky, more willing to talk, like over breakfast and things like that.
Oh, and would you look at that? We have coffee. So, I mean, hey, Perseus, come on over by the fire, have a coffee, have some breakfast. Let's get ready for the day. Discuss our plan.
Thank you, my friend. The coffee
Ryuki,
is good.
Koth,
Yes.
Get ready.
As we delve further into the hills, up towards the
Now-
mountain.
just before we actually depart camp and we leave, I asked Quoth to just go up in the air a little bit, get a quick sight, and come back down and let us know if he sees anything out of the ordinary or anything that may have changed from the night before.
Yeah. Can fly up and I guess do a perception check
Okay.
or
Are you going
investigation.
30 or the full 60?
I would say, well, maybe for this, because like specifically we like want to get like a wide area. I'd spend some time and climb up like
Ooh.
maybe like a few hundred feet even.
All
Just,
right.
like, really get a good
Damn. Okay.
view.
Give me some perception, dog.
All right. I don't have great perception, but we'll see what happens. 10.
10. As you're, you kind of go 30 up, you're looking around, 60 up, you're looking around, right? The higher and higher you go, obviously you're not seeing the tracks anymore. Your friends are far down below. But you can kind of see in the distance, right, where a path seems to cut into the mountainside and work its way up, kind of slither its way up the mountain, right? So kind of the direction you're thinking of going. As you look, only because you're flying, as you kind of look to the east a little bit, you kind of, for a brief moment, you thought you saw like a dragon shape on the ground. For a brief moment, you kind of shook your head, and you're kind of looking, but you can't really tell.
Do you mean
Is
like an
this the
imprint in the
third
ground
day?
or like the physical animal?
It's just what looked like the shape of a dragon for a brief second on the
Right.
ground.
Okay.
Is this the third day?
This is since you
I think
left.
this is the fourth day because we spent a night.
Is it the third day when he's looking to the east?
yeah.
Wait, let's see. Okay, so
He
we
is
spent a
not
night-
alone.
It was a joke.
Yeah,
it was a joke.
We'll hear him.
On the third day, look to the east.
Yeah. The blood moon rises. This night.
Okay, so I see something that I feel like looks like in the distance, vaguely dragon shaped, but not able to confirm.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I will swoop back down, land with the rest of the group, and let them know what I saw. There may be some sort of danger ahead, but it is very, very dense woods and very rocky terrain.
Well, I would think that since this supposed threat space, or point of interest, we'll call it, is between us and the mountain, perhaps that should be our first stops to secure the perimeter. That's just my thoughts.
You say
What does my team
dragon.
think?
You say dragon was out and about?
Something. Perhaps I caught a glimpse of something, but I can't say for sure.
Wonderful.
Ryuki, I'm just saying, that dragon gonna make some mean sirloin, dude.
And I'll also like point out where I saw the path that it leads up into the mountains that we could take.
Among my kind, dragon is delicacy. I will cook special meal for you.
Don't believe I've ever tried
Prime
dragon.
rib.
You see, the trick is you soak it within the glands that produce the breath of the dragon.
So is it a delicacy in that it actually tastes good and is rare, or is it one of those delicacies that was like something that people ate like 300 years ago just to survive, but it's actually garbage?
It will put hair on chest.
Okay, so the
Make
second
a
one.
man
Got
of
it.
you.
Okay, got it.
I keep seeing Saint 14. I just keep seeing Saint 14. It's so fucking good, bro. I love it. Sorry. Break character.
You're good. Which way we going? Break away, dude.
We're going. I think we should go towards what we could be the dragon shape in the north of our position.
East.
I say we
east,
go
east.
towards the dragon. I will lead.
Cloth, Ryuki. Luxius is back to himself, no?
Seems like it, for now at least.
In that case,
I
let us waste
think
no more
so.
time and venture forth.
I'm gonna
Luxius!
start trying to do a voice. I'm gonna
your
try.
lead.
Let's go.
That's right.
It,
That's right.
it can't be worse than mine.
And you
Ranger's
are
been
all
beating
of
me
them.
up in chat early in this. Like, where's the voice?
Yeah. And as you walk,
So-
everyone turns to Ryoki and goes,
Ryuki.
"Tell us your life story."
Oh fuck!
Right. So we're traveling east.
East.
Well, I thought we're heading towards the
Brothers.
mountains, right?
The dragon shape is to the east.
Are we specifically going for the dragon shape, or are we just trying to get into the mountains where we... Well, I guess
That
we're
was-
trying to find the dragon, right?
That was the discussion you're
I
having.
think
Gotcha. Okay, then yes, that direction.
I will dragon.
Going.
It is better if we find dragon. It will probably not be in lair. If it is outside the mountain, I assume.
Yeah, we
Dragon's
probably don't
down.
want to go straight to the dragon lair.
Right. So,
Perhaps try to...
well,
Find it.
here is also a thing. Dragon is probably hunting. So, we head towards dragon, it probably will not be in the same spot.
Also a valid concern.
Although if it is, it would be quite intimidating because what could push a dragon off of the mountain?
Well, I assume the
bigger
dragon- Moving itself around.
Well, we heard rumors that orcs were pushed off of mountain because of dragon. So either dragon has taken home there, or dragon woke up and something else pushed it out of lair.
I see.
Decisions.
But I am also not wearing pants, so maybe not listen to me.
Alright,
think
which
we
way
need
we
to
going?
I think we need to make better use of the day. We're running out of daylight. Let's go east towards the space where we believe that we either seen an imprint of a dragon in the ground.
Yes,
Or a
perhaps we can
dragon
find
itself.
some evidence that will lead us to a better on a better path.
Okay.
This is fair.
East,
I support
I
this
agree.
decision.
Eastbound, we come. Yeah.
All right. So you begin heading east. What is our travel order here?
I think. I believe Berxia said that he was going to lead. I'll be happy to
Ryuki.
follow.
Ryuki is in middle.
Would you guys want me doing the same, like stay like 60 feet up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we can do
Yeah, homie.
Yeah, that's our drone, baby.
Air
Let's
cover,
go,
yeah.
man. We got the ISR on station.
that.
We are the A team.
Love this. All right. As you're, you spend a couple hours heading east, right? Luckily, you're in the air, right? As you kind of crest over a hill, this would be impossible to see if you weren't flying. Thank God you can fly. That's actually hilarious how this worked out. As you crest over the hill, it for a brief second again, you're like, holy shit, that's the fucking dragon, right? And as you kind of take a moment and you're looking at the ground, what you notice is some of these mounds and the hills are shaped perfectly like a dragon in the ground with rock formations coming up straight along where the spine would be.
Interesting.
5 rock formations going straight up.
Okay, I would land and let everyone know what's up ahead. That there's these very strange geology ahead that resembles dragon. Perhaps that's what I saw earlier.
There were multiple hills shaped like dragon, or one hill shaped like dragon.
I believe I saw 5. Is what my eyes told me.
5 hills shaped like dragon.
Yes.
Big dragon, small dragon, varying sizes.
Yeah. What was? Well, do I know sizes of dragons?
Build a dragon.
You don't know the size of the dragon, but the size of the shape you saw with the hills creating the shape was very large.
Okay. Bigger. I guess what I'm trying to figure is bigger than what I assume would be natural for a dragon.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Gotcha. So they seem. Did they seem carved or like natural?
They're in a way where it looks like it's a natural formation, but it so perfectly resembles a dragon. At the same time, it seems unnatural.
I do not trust this.
So
Get to work.
Yes, I believe we need to go investigate these possible dragon statues.
I would like to walk up.
We
to it very
investigate the
close.
dragon, but I warn you, dragons are sacred. Dragons should be respected before feared, before we approach.
I'm not going to intentionally piss off a dragon. I'm aware of that at least. That much at least.
Okay.
I cannot guarantee I will not.
The dragons are the elders of the land. Surely one could have lived long enough to become form of the land, disguising itself,
It could
protecting
have been dead
itself.
many years ago from giants.
We'll never
Giants
know
and
unless we
dragons
get
do not
closer.
get along so well.
I wish to get closer, so I could get a closer assessment. Perhaps
Fair
get a
enough, I would
perception
like to.
roll.
Hey-o! Yeah, as you guys actually, now you know the direction, right? Those of you not flying, as you crest over this next hill and you're looking down, it is formed by smaller hills, right? So from your elevation, you can see what he's seeing. It's like perfectly resembles a dragon laying perfectly down on the ground. Massive wingspan, the tail coming out, the head. There's no distinguishing features of a face, obviously because of the rolling hills, but it obviously looks like a dragon with 5 carved, with 5
Whoa.
5 stones seems to be going down where the spine would be,
Oh.
protruding out of the ground.
So a single hill with 5 spines.
Spines coming out, correct.
Got it. This is amazing.
Then it is agreed. We shall get closer to inspect. Perxius,
Yes.
take the lead. I shall follow shortly behind you. Ryuki, on my tail. Quoth, keep to the skies above.
Yes.
I would
Air
like to be on
cover.
your tail.
Okay. Yeah, as you move in, do you step onto the hill? Or are you kind of walking around the area?
Whoa.
I sat there and I put my hand out. Zoroko,
Looks
Wait.
like torches.
let me commune. And then I commune in my druidic type,
Ooh.
abilities. Try to figure out exactly what's going on with this, very interesting deformed terrain, right?
Okay.
That represents the dragon. So yeah, I try to I put a knee to the ground, and I put the 4 fingers of my left hand down and try to commune with what's going on here. What is this? What is this anomaly?
I like this a lot, Druids. Yes, let's go, baby. Is this a spell you're casting? Or just like what you want to feel?
Do I have a spell for this?
I don't know. I'm looking through your list right now.
Druid type things.
Do you have druid shit that lets you like legitly?
There's probably something. There's
assume
like
so.
commune with
Druid
plants. There's
I mean, I got like
Other
a
sense
commune
of
with
bloom,
animals, but like,
sensory
I don't think
effects.
that's
Your circle of the land. I would assume you should be able to do something like that.
Circle of the Land. That sounds. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely picked that one. So, is that features and traits? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
or-
and features and traits. Yeah.
Land aid.
Handcraft.
I see land aid. A magical
Yes.
action expel your wild shape to. Expel wild
Oh,
shape.
I will give it be
Um,
druidy. We'll homebrew something here, man. I really like that idea.
Okay.
So yeah, you can reach out using your abilities, right? In what way are you trying to understand what's going on? I'm going to leave that up to you.
Are you thinking like
What are you reaching
a
out for?
perception thing?
I am trying to like almost like look into, like touch my hand to the grass, right? And with my affinity
touched
for
the
nature
grass.
and my connection for nature, yeah, something we have to do more.
Yeah,
So for one, that's a win right there. I should have
Yeah,
advantage
yeah.
for touching grass. So I do that, and then I am like sitting there and like closing my eyes and looking through and trying to feel any type of a geological abnormities within my, obviously
The
probably small
ecosystem.
zone.
Okay. So kind of like a pulse almost.
Like
Yeah.
like sending a almost a seismic type like pulse that comes back or goes
I
out.
love the
maybe
image of that.
Yeah.
kind
I
of
like
like
that a
4
lot.
meters and comes back and like feeds me a slight clue, perhaps.
I really like that a lot. Okay, yeah. See, you put your hand in the grass and you send a little pulse out to kind of feel what's going on. As this pulse kind of returns to you, you get this feeling that there might be some space underneath. It's not fully, it's not all just dirt and root and whatnot. Like there seems to be more going on here.
There's some life-living organic material, perhaps. Is that reaching?
Between organic
Okay.
and
That's reaching,
artificial.
yeah. You can,
Okay.
it's not just a hill, but it's also not,
Okay.
it's not breathing, right? You're getting that sense, but it's also not
Right,
just a hill.
right. Yeah. And I turn back with my arm still stretched out and my other hand on my my knees in the ground, my hands in the dirt, right? In the grass. And I quickly turn to my teammates and I tell them, there's more. Tread carefully.
There's something under the earth.
There is something that is not normal to this land.
Has anyone approached the geological feature, whatever we're calling it?
The stones on the spine or the actual hill?
I want to go up to its mouth. I want to find
Of
the
course.
snout of this dragon.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Same. See if we can see where it begins.
So you're moving around
Somebody
the outside, round the
Tossing
outside.
me to him and chasing
Yeah,
me
yeah,
away.
yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I was taking a look through my spells, and I found one called Fairy Fire. And it reads, objects in a 20-foot cube within range are outlined blue, green, or violet light, your choice. Each creature, and that's a keyword here, in the cube is also outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. So that's making me wonder, if I were to cast a spell onto this rock, this should determine whether it's an artificial or a biological presence, because if it's a dragon,
That's good.
whether it's
Yes.
breathing
That is
or
a-
not, it will radiate a shim of light.
Baller
yes
use
or
of
no
that.
answer.
Mate. Checkmate.
That is clever as hell.
That is fucking insane, dude.
Hell Yeah.
Ladies and
So I'm gonna
gentlemen,
do
this is
that.
his second time ever in a session of Dungeons and Dragons. And this man, I fucking love how all your guys' brains work. This is so fucking fun.
Fuck yeah. Fairy Fire it is. Cast. I'm going to click on use.
So you're
Limited use spell cast.
just to reiterate what you're doing is you are casting this at one of the stones.
Correct. That's a part of the bulk of the structure that we suspect looks like a dragon.
Okay.
And the theory is if it's a biological structure versus rock, like if it's actually a dragon, breathing or not, it'll radiate a light back, confirming a life form.
Okay, cool. So with the range on this, right, you will have to step onto the hill to get closer to cast this.
That's my plan.
Okay.
And you just made the GM's day. Yeah.
As you bring your foot forward and plant it onto the slightly elevated dirt in front of you, you continue to walk. Nothing happens. You are currently walking up a hill towards a rock towards a rock that is jutting out and seems to be carved in a way like a spine spike. All right, so you're casting Fairy Fire on the rock. This is so fucking cool.
Correct. Looking for a response in a light pulse being returned after being cast. If there's no light pulse, it's just rock.
Okay. As you send your Fairy Fire out, right, the rock does not create any additional effects. There's nothing living with this rock or the 20-foot cube around it.
Good to
Understood.
know. Very smart.
That was
I believe
fucking brilliant.
That was.
Sorry. I believe that the perimeter is secure. Would you agree that we can move on from this place? Move north to the mountains.
Wait. I would like to find the mouth of dragon first.
Okay. Perks.
Yeah, like what is this thing?
It's
Ooh,
probably
child likes to love
sacrifice,
you way.
ceremony
day.
of some sort to fulfill his need to kill. I fully understand.
From getting like an aerial view of it, can I tell which direction the head would be, like based on like how the spines
absolutely.
of it are laying?
Yeah, the head would be facing east. So the way you saw it originally was literally from the tail to the head with the wingspan. It was like perfectly placed out for you.
Gotcha.
I almost wonder if the
And then
spikes
Russ,
point
you were
to
going to the
dragon.
front, right?
Yes, I want
Okay.
to find the mouth.
So as you
Yeah, I
get
would
towards the front of this formation, right? Again, there's not like facial features, right? It's more just the outline, especially from above. It's very obvious. But if
Okay.
you're standing right in front, it just seems like a hill without having the
Now,
full picture.
I'm
Yeah.
curious. If Quoth is able to get a look up high, can he tell us what he sees that the spikes point towards? Out of curiosity. Maybe it's pointing to something.
That's also a
Or
good
like the
question.
direction that it's laying, what's it pointing towards?
Yeah, if there's any significance in those factors before we depart.
So the mouth obviously is facing east, like I mentioned earlier, and the spikes are coming out of the back, which would then be facing west, the opposite direction.
Gotcha. But we know the mountains and where
And
the
the
orcs came
mountains-
from is to the north.
Correct.
Interesting. All right. So yeah, me and Perxiris would go try and investigate like the head of it. Is there anything
No, again,
around or obvious? It's just
there's not facial features, right?
Okay.
From there, it looks
Okay.
like a hill.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then, I mean, okay.
Would I know of like would there based on my knowledge of dragons and like knowing that they're powerful creatures, could I assume that maybe this is some sort of like, or would I have an indication or knowledge that this is like a ritual sort of like that was built like Stonehenge almost? Is this like some sort of ritual site? Like, could someone have built this
Let's
for
go
the dragon, or?
Let's go with let's go with a religion check.
Okay. Oh, my religion's pretty good. That roll was not good though. 10.
10, yeah. Thinking about it, especially in this region and whatnot, you can't think of anyone that would like. There's people that worship different dragons, obviously, and whatnot, but you can't think of anything where someone has changed the landscape to like pay homage to a dragon.
Okay.
Not my forte, but I don't know. Arcana.
Okay.
I want to do a chat. Magical. Maybe it was a dragon turned into a stone.
What's the range on
that? But Arcana doesn't have a range. It's just it's not a spell or anything.
He's asking for it to do an Arcana check, I think.
Yeah. But like, what are you trying to do an Arcana check on? Like the hill, the front of the hill? Oh, the stone.
Yeah. The hill itself, the stone.
Okay.
I want to understand, like, was this a dragon turned into stone by a wizard? Maybe do I have any knowledge of something like that would have happened, or a spell that could do that?
Okay.
Not my forte, but
just as a reminder, the shape of the dragon, right, is grass in a hill, right? The only thing stone is the spikes in the spine. Just to make sure that was covered. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. So where are you going to investigate? On the stone?
Scratch that then.
Okay.
Sorry. You said there's no mouth. All that we see is the spines, and it's the outline of a dragon, right?
Correct.
I want to. I'd love to. Is anybody paying attention to Sweaty and what he's doing right now?
Oh yeah.
So I want to. Do I have a shovel or anything?
I love having Raider's face on my watch right now, and he has no idea.
I mean, we're all watching his face.
Anybody got a pickaxe?
Do I?
Bro. How?
Bro.
Yeah, you said. Well, yeah, you said you sensed something below us, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's just a reflection of the light.
Oh shit, that was good.
I don't. I have smith's tools and
thought that was a
cartography tools. But I don't have like a shovel or anything.
I'm just gonna use my axe.
Okay.
And just dig and see if there's something underneath this grass.
Okay. Yeah. As you dig again, not with a shovel, you're not able to get very far, but it's just just dirt and grass.
It's
up.
mostly using the great axe to break up the ground and then just
So you're just getting dirt and stuff.
Yeah. Just dirt. Okay.
Just dirt.
Yeah, because I'm not able to get very deep.
Correct.
Grab a javelin, and I'm just gonna stick it as far into the ground as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you just hear the thud of dirt when you stick that in.
Looks like torches.
That was good.
That is a joke nobody else will
No
get,
one but me and you get, yeah. So
Yeah,
we had a previous D&D campaign, right? One of our members was not a very intelligent party member, right? The player, very intelligent, right? So we were overviewing this camp, right? And they had torches lit all around it, and we're all investigating and trying to figure out like who's in charge of this and what they have, and like looking at like bands on the arms of guards and stuff. And he rolled terrible, and it's just quiet for a brief second while everyone's discussing, and he just goes, "Looks like torches." It was great.
All right. Well, Zarok expresses that he is at this point only interested going to the mountains.
I am bored. Let us go.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see anything here indicating that we need to go somewhere else other than the mountains.
It is decided.
Perhaps we are on the right path still, though.
Onward, men! Get your packages and we're going to the mountains!
All right. So we just start heading to the mountain
Upward
then?
we shall go.
We're going to the mountains.
All
To the
right.
mountain.
You guys start
Yes, I
heading.
would point out the road that I saw earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All
right. What are we at? 258. Cool. Okay, yeah. So you guys start heading to the mountain again. It's a half day's journey to get to the base of the mountain. The weather, it's not cold, but you definitely notice a drop in the temperature as you get to the base of this mountain, right? As you look up at the staircase. Doesn't look super steep. It's not like, a ladder up to Shelob's lair or anything, right? It's a pretty well built out hatchback. Not a Honda Fit or anything, but that's dumb references left and right. I'm an idiot. Path that goes up the mountains, you see snow-packed peaks in the distance. A hawk. That doesn't sound like a hawk at all. In the distance.
That's okay. Your microphone cut out anyway.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
The Italian tree
That
frogs.
sound like it with the
silent Italian tree frogs.
and that's rare. That's
yeah,
rare.
it's very rare. They are very chatty.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and you're at the base of the mountain. It is now with the side tracking and whatnot. It's a little past midday.
And there's a staircase
And there's a staircase
into the mountain
into the mountain.
that is doing a hatchback.
That is back and forth. Yep.
I want to check on Perxius just one more time before we ascend, and I just kind of like put my hand on his shoulder, and I kind of seek a little bit of what is the thing that I have? I have a certain spell. What is it called? Is it a spell or a cantrip? I don't think it's definitely not a cantrip. What's the one that like gives them the roll bonus?
Guidance?
Aid. I think he's talking specifically about aid.
Aid's
I
for
was just
health.
like-
Aid.
Yeah.
Aid is
I
for
think-
health. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was thinking from goddamn Baldur's Gate. It's got me messed up, bro. I got like these other characters in things.
We got help
Um,
like if someone's, obviously knocked down and they can't get up again. There's the
So
help
that's
function for
all
that.
that aid does.
Aid. What exactly does aid do?
Aid gives the person temporary hit points.
health.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think you're thinking of guidance, which is a cantrip that you need to have like equipped.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just
never
kinda-
mind. I just want to kind of like lean on his arm and like touch his brolic shoulder and just be like, kind of grasp it a little tight and be like, "Are you okay? Are you ready?"
Yes, I'm ready. I think
That was my son.
I think the next time we fight, I think you will be pleasantly surprised.
As
Not you
Xerox-
and I fight, but other fights. Other fight things. Look, I don't know, but I'd be able to fight things. Well, good. Fight good.
Like good is enough for me, friend.
Mm.
And I remove my hand from his shoulder, feeling a little bit more inspired by the way his mentals are.
We will sing many songs this night of battle and glory.
Now, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, as a part of Xerox Rogue Kit under features, we have something that's called Cunning Action. So, essentially, if we were in battle, it says on your turn, you can take one of the following actions as a bonus action, being dash. I'm curious. So, we're at the foot of a set of stairs, correct?
Correct.
I would kind of like to use my dash if that's possible, just to kind of get a little further ahead of everybody, get a quick sight around, and maybe dash back and get an idea of the area if that's possible.
Yeah, and you don't have to use like cunning action. Like that's more for like in combat. Like if you
Okay.
just want to full on dash somewhere, you're more than welcome to do it out of combat.
Yeah, I think I would like to do that. I would
Okay.
like to just dash right up those stairs, get into a safe spot wherever it leads, just kind of inspect the place around and look for any danger, make an assessment, and return that information to the team.
How far up are you dashing all the way to the top of the fucking mountains?
Oh, it goes all the way up. Well,
It goes
you know
all
what?
the way up.
Let's start with like maybe 50 feet at a time.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say especially if we're getting into the mountains and like there's not a lot of good like forward view, I would have landed and just been walking with everyone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's again, it's not like you're crawling hands and knees up the staircase, but yeah, there's not going to be a lot of view up ahead, so that works out.
Yeah.
As I'm dashing, I'm going to keep an eye on Quoth because I'm going to recognize if he's not in the sky, he's with the group and to regroup.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as you're dashing kind of ahead as you guys progress up the stairs here, you're seeing obviously, some maybe a weapon here or there you would attribute to like an orc blade or of some sort, kind of strewn about, a pile of poop again here and there,
I compare it to the poop in the ogre mouth.
It's a perfect match, dude. Yeah.
Looks
For it.
this way.
Maybe a few
The one
coins
that I
here and there,
grabbed and
copper coins and whatnot. But
Mushed and smelled. Definitely work.
did you taste it?
I didn't taste it.
Do you want to taste it?
Kind of
tasted
wanted
it.
to.
He tasted it for texture.
I was thinking a little bit with that, zucchini slice, maybe. I don't know. It's another thing.
Yeah, like cheese and crackers. Yeah, I like that.
Why did the zucchini taste like fish, by the way?
It must have been grown by the river.
Yes, of course.
This makes
Perhaps
sense.
Makes the
orc
most sense.
eat fish from river and shit on zucchini.
Clever.
Jesus Christ.
That was so
Is it-
perfect.
There's fish bones in this shit. Native, did you find bones in the texture?
Damn, I forgot I got to practice my voice, but
That's all
no,
good.
I did not.
Yeah,
You can
yours,
know
man.
another one.
Because it was just corn for the one that I had mushed together in my fingers. That's that good memory. That's that druid memory right there.
I wish to inspect for signs of like, were they chopping down trees along the way? Did they build any camps along this route? Did they leave anything behind? Did they leave behind any body as well?
Okay. Yeah, there's not the trees are very sparse going up the mountainside, right? Like, you're used to some mountain lines where there's a definite like timber line. It almost seems to be the base of the mountain. It is a very barren mountainscape. As you're moving up, there's no real signs of like a fire on the way down. Again, with stuff kind of strewn about, like whatever last was going through here was in a hurry.
I have an idea. Perxius, Quoth, Ryuki. The dwarves are the kings of the mountain. I wonder if we could find a hidden doorway to speak to our fellow brethren and unite arms against the dragon.
Bella.
Do you know that they're here for sure?
No.
Yeah, that sounds terribly racist. Not all dwarves live in mountains.
But
I mean, if you know they're here, then sure. Otherwise, I do not know where to find such a
just
door.
keep your eyes peeled for a door along the way.
Sure. I'll keep my eyes peeled because all dwarves live in mountains. Racist.
Some of my best friends are dwarves.
Coming from the large man. That's real great.
Wait, dwarves make great weapons.
No,
Giants
for you they
really
make
good
great
weapons.
strawberries.
This is also true. Have you ever, they grow it like a fungus thing. They grow these great mushrooms that they have heads of strawberries.
Perxius, dwarves are friends, not
They
food.
They taste slightly of fish because they have this oblong shape.
Here we go.
Maybe
with the
that's where
fish
the
again.
fishy taste came from.
Oh, yes, it's a dwarven zucchini. That makes sense.
It must be
If it
dwarven
isn't-
zucchini.
They're very hairy zucchinis.
If it is a fish, let me transform to black bear. I have a good sense of smell for fish. And then I transform to a black bear. and I begin snooping around to see if I see any signs of fish, possibly.
I would like to have a map.
Well, on a staircase going up a barren mountain of snow and ice, no, you're not getting a lot
Unlikely,
of read
yeah.
on fish. I like where your head's at, though.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
How long
Check
is
and Roger?
how long would it take to get to the top? How long is that track?
It's definitely going to take a couple hours to get to the top.
couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do this, right? As we're hitting the 3-hour mark, right? As you guys are ascending the staircase into the mountains, where Tail has been told that orcs fled because of a dragon.
And apparently dwarves live.
And apparently dwarves live there, right? A member of your party is changed up drastically. Another one apparently is a little racist as time goes on, you know? Yeah. And flight has been your biggest friend as you move up, unsure of what awaits you at the top of the peak here. That is where we're going to end tonight.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And the mountains will be next session, whatever that may bring.
Will they find a statue of the Fishy Zucchini? Tune in next time
To find
Next
out.
week on Dragon Ball Z.
on Masters of the Universe Disky.
So my
Maybe
biggest
I'll
Next
find
time
a voice
on-
next week. I'm gonna practice until
I'm so
we get
excited.
this, bro. I'm gonna be practicing a voice every freaking day on my drive to work. I got an hour plus drive every day, bro. I'm gonna be practicing.
Ugh.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
gonna listen to nothing but Japanese type things here, like some samurai in my ear.
Yes.
2.5 hours a day.
Why are you putting salmon in your ear?
Here we go with the
Because-
fish
wait,
again.
what?
It
Because I'm
all
a black
comes
bear.
back to fish. Black bear singing in the dead of night.
Shout out to the zucchini found under the bed, though.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Endless
That's clutch.
entertainment.
Endless. Yeah. The chat took off with that for the last hour and a half. It was incredible.
100%. Yeah.
Nothing
The
about
ranch,
what we were
the
doing.
ranch comment, bro. Spiraled it.
Thank you. Well, my big question here, right, is one, incredible ideas from everybody, right? Everyone had such great moments, for you guys being brand new to D&D, immediately getting into the role play aspect of it and really trying to push what your character can do to help progress the plot and things going on is just incredible, right? But session 1 was just pure combat because I wanted that to be the thing you really learned, right? And this you only fought one thing and it was dead very quickly. But it was
I
still
think we did pretty
things
good with that combat,
progressed.
right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You bullied a fucking Manticore, guys. Jesus Christ.
Manticores are rough.
Yeah.
rough.
Low
It
level
did-
Manticores are really tough to deal with.
22 damage to me. It did
In
Oh,
one
it
turn,
almost-
yeah.
it almost knocked me unconscious.
Yeah.
In
I didn't
one
get touched
turn.
this entire time, by the way. So
Oh,
I think I
absolutely.
should get an achievement of some
Yeah.
sort. I feel like that
Flawless.
should pop on my screen, in some
Raider,
way, some
You and I
shape or
both went flawless in D&D, bro.
form. Let's
Here we
go, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
I'll say
We
you
beat
guys have
D&D.
definitely RP'd your even in just 2 sessions. You guys have RP'd your characters more than any other D&D party I've been a part of.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it.
And we're all
I
about the
love
RP. The fact you guys
Yeah.
just leaned into it so hard makes me so happy.
I would say I'm 3 years into DMing my campaign, and my players are just now getting to the point of RP that you guys are doing in 2 episodes.
It's so good.
Incredible.